Watch along. We're live. Okay?
Nothing compares to you.
Let's do it. Do I have a thing? Where's my thing?
Start.
Where we at? Where we at? There's Fred.
Nice, Freddie.
What's up, Fred?
Not much. I was scared.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really sure what's going on. There's like new setup here, and I'm trying to figure it out again.
I felt that last screen was maybe a couple seconds too long where it made me panic. Uh-oh, we got a problem.
And Dave's going to flip out, man. I was talking just before you came on, Freddie. I was saying John Anik looks so tan. But then Cormier came jumping in. Rogan, I'm like, all these guys are
Where
high.
are you going with this?
They're all high, man. I'm telling you.
Anik was so tan, and then Cormier jumped in. Where are you going with this?
Did you see? I thought you were watching the show, man.
Starting off hot. Starting off hot.
Starting off, man.
Good God.
Nothing compares to you. You know what? Remember we made a joke about Sinead O'Connor a couple of weeks back saying, oh, did she pass away? And then we researched it, and then she was still alive. Remember that? And now she's gone, man.
And then she died. Yeah, that's true, right? We did talk about it on the show. We're like, is Sinead O'Connor still alive? And you said she was dead.
Yeah, I did, man.
And I was like, nah, she's still alive. She's still alive.
And I was like, no, she ran away.
She was alive at the time, but then she died a few days ago, and the UFC just paid tribute to her because she sang Conor McGregor out one time.
That's weird, dude.
Rest in peace. That is weird, right? Rest in peace, man. That is weird that we brought it up like a couple weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, to be honest.
You're like, is she dead?
And then you went online and you checked it out, and she's like, no.
We showed pictures of her and everything.
We showed pictures and everything. Damn.
I'm not sure why you would think she was dead before.
Who knows, man?
I don't know.
If my predictions could be as good as, that one, everybody would be winning money.
AJ's confused about a lot of things. I don't know why he thought she was dead. That is weird, right?
It was, man.
I'm not sure why he thinks that's a prediction.
Well, it was 3 weeks ago, and I called it.
Did you? I don't know.
We had to check it out. Listen, man, that was a bit weird.
So what,
but
you
all
said
to say,
she's
man,
going to
too
die
bad.
within a couple of weeks?
I'm trying to think, why did we bring that up? It had to do with something. Something with Conor, I think. With Conor's walkout
You're always
song.
Talking about Conor. I don't know.
Conor
McGregor. All right, we got some fights that are going to happen at some point here for UFC 291.
Some pretty good prelims today, man.
I don't know when. They're showing us commercials for movies right now. Like, what is this?
With Danny DeVito.
That wasn't Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was there. Look.
Oh, that is Danny DeVito.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, man. AJ's good. He's good sometimes.
Hey, not bad, bud.
You're good sometimes.
When you're good,
you're okay.
Your own Henry good.
What? That's not a catchphrase.
Maybe in a couple of weeks it will be.
His generation, so there's not that much thought to that.
Shout out Johnny North, Alex Tarras, Doug Hepburn, Kyle Salisbury in the chat.
Salisbury.
Danny Brook for some reason in the chat, which
what?
is AJ.
Who is that guy?
He's a piece of garbage.
That bastard.
I don't like him at all. What is this? Innovation refunds. What is this? Is this the pay-per-view? Why are they showing us commercials before this pay-per-view starts? What's happening here?
I told you, man. Freddie didn't believe me. I tell you, man. Anik, Rogan, and Cormier were high as kites. Something happened, man.
Man, they just have commercials, man. They don't just have commercials on the pay-per-view because you think their broadcasters are high, and then they're going to go back to their broadcasters, which is ridiculous, AJ. That concept.
Listen, the
premise of your argument is ridiculous.
Wait. Let's see if there's one missing out of the three there.
Throw a commercial. I'm too high.
Yeah, exactly. If that was the case, I mean, AJ would be doing the show by himself somehow. I don't know.
That's true, man.
You know? Ridiculous.
Where's Freddie? Where's Dave?
Where's Freddie?
Look, they went to another commercial.
Yeah, no, is this a promo package for the fight? No, at least it's a promo package for the fight. It's Michael Chiesa getting ready to fight Kevin Holland. It's a little commercial for the fight that's
Anyways,
about
talk about
happen.
the prelims, man. Talk about those beautiful knockouts.
Don't tell me what to talk about.
Come on, man.
You hear this guy, Fred, trying to tell me what to talk about? What's his problem?
I want to hear it, man.
I want to talk about something else.
Michael Chiesa
The Yankees,
coming back.
Did the Yankees win yet? Yankees are winning. Let's talk about that.
What inning is it?
Forget about the prelims, man.
What
Let's
inning
talk
is it?
about the Yankees and Orioles game
Are
going
they
on
still
right
last
now.
of the division?
Yeah, but they're beating the first place team right now in the 8th inning, 8-3. Okay.
What inning?
Aaron Judge hit a home run tonight. Aaron Judge has been injured for like a couple months. He came back last night, and tonight he hit his first home run in a very long time. So that was nice. 8th inning. So the Yankees,
they're close.
5-run lead, 8th inning. They might actually win this game.
Might. That's the word.
Yeah, might. I mean, nothing's for sure. You want to talk about AEW Collision that happened tonight? I didn't watch any of it, but I know my man Johnny North, who's in the chat, watched that. I watched the UFC prelims. I watched Gabriel Bonfim, who I told you was the lock of the night. He smashed through his opponent, Trevin Giles, in 73 seconds. We
Crazy.
previewed this fight on Thursday night when we previewed UFC 291, and I said, Bonfim, lock of the night.
You did say that.
He's going to do it. And there was a beautiful guillotine choke. Did you see the prelims, Fred, or were you putting the kids to bed? You didn't see it? It was sweet. AJ was driving over here to the studio, so I'm the only one that saw it. It was real nice.
I missed it, man.
I hope you all saw it. It was real nice.
Well, the way you described it, I mean, Bonfim is definitely somebody to watch out for, like, in that division. There's no doubt about it. He hasn't lost yet. He's a beast. We figured it was going to be a win. You called it a lock, and I was right behind you on that. But 73 seconds just goes to show you how dangerous this guy is. And then another guy as well is Roman, man. Roman with that.
Roman Kopylov.
Wow, man. That head kick was nasty. That's the one that I saw with Ribeiro. I mean, he was doing well. Ribeiro came at one point and started to lay it on a bit where you're like, holy shit, Roman is like on his back. But that didn't faze him. He kind of stepped out, faked that, like, I think he was trying to throw a straight and then faked it and threw that leg kick that knocked him out. But that was one nasty leg kick, man. Like, the ref didn't hesitate to jump in right away on that. The guy was out. It was wow. It was a nasty head kick. I'm glad he walked away.
He's another one. He's a real prospect, this Roman Kopylov. Middleweight, 185-pounder. Like, he looks like he's ready for the top 15 of 185. And then you see this Bonfim guy who's 15-0 now. He beat this guy in under 2 minutes. Like, when you're going through people like that, you're ready to step up in competition. Bonfim is ready for something big. Like, there are some new prospects coming out in the UFC. And it's cool to see.
It's a different level, man.
CJ Vergara picked up a win over Vinicius Salvador by decision, unanimous decision, 29-28 on all three judges' scorecards.
Well, Vinicius looked good in the first round, you know?
Yeah, but not so much, I guess, in the second.
Yeah, because I missed it. I was on my way here. You know?
Jake Matthews beat Darius Flowers by rear naked choke in the second round. Uros Medic with a upset win over Matthew Semmelsberger, spinning back fist and some punches to finish the job in the third round. TKO there. And Miranda Maverick in the first fight of the night over Priscilla Cachoeira by armbar in the third round. So that's the prelims for UFC 291. And we're watching Kevin Holland walk out. He's about to fight here, guys. Here's big Kevin Holland, 6'3", weighing 169.5 at the weigh-ins yesterday. He used to fight at middleweight. This is where I think he's best at 170. Taking on the veteran Michael Chiesa, plus 122, the underdog. Kevin Holland, minus 150, the favorite. Yeah, I don't trust Kevin Holland, though. You know, he seems very relaxed, especially when he doesn't take a fight seriously. I don't know how seriously he's taken Michael Chiesa. I think Chiesa's going to pull off a decision win here. I think he pulls off the upset.
We went opposite.
Yeah, we went opposite on everything, AJ.
Pretty much. And, yeah, on everything, actually. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, one thing with Kevin Holland, I mean, with an 81-inch reach, you know, much bigger. Chiesa, like, he's been off out of the octagon for over 20 months. I mean, it's going to be tough. I was saying on Thursday, I don't know if you were hearing, Fred, I was saying the difference between activity and inactivity. The thing with Holland is, you know, he's always fighting. And when he's on his game, he is good. He's great at standing up. He's great like going to the ground. The guy he has a lot of talent. He's been a roller coaster at some points, but I think he's really changed a lot. We'll see how Michael Chiesa. I mean, Michael Chiesa is always a dangerous fighter. There's no doubt about it. But being off for 20 months, I don't know.
He has been off for a long time. He has been in the game for a while. He is a little bit older, but he's a gamer. He knows MMA, and he's gonna fight the fight he needs to get the victory. I think. I mean, it could go. It could go Kevin Holland's way too. What do you think, Fred?
If he manages to get it to the ground, I feel like Chiesa's gonna win some rounds and probably edge a decision. He might even sub Holland, but I picked Chiesa on my parlay, so this is an important fight for me also.
Man,
there you go.
Both of you guys.
There is the Team Fred parlay on the Ringside Report Instagram. We post all our picks there after the show. And there is the Team Fred parlay. It's a 4-fight parlay. Big win, big money here if you go with Team Fred.
Because Stephen Thompson retired.
Oh, right. 3-fight parlay now. Stephen Thompson, he retired?
Well, I mean, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Well, Pereira was overweight by several pounds, and he didn't want to do it. I don't know.
3 pounds.
Chiesa, Blachowicz, and Dustin Poirier. That's the Team Fred parlay. It's a 3-fight parlay. Let's see what else we have here. What does AJ have? Oh, AJ's got a 5-fight parlay, as usual. He's got Kevin Holland. He's got Bobby Green.
Bobby.
He's got Pereira. Okay, well, it's a 4-fight parlay now because Pereira's gone. He's got the other Pereira, of course, Alex Pereira, and he's got Dustin Poirier. So this is a big fight for both of you guys on your parlays. Going the different ways. I had Bonfim on my parlay, baby. There you go. My parlay was weird. It was Bonfim and Tony Ferguson. So
I'm surprised you picked Tony Ferguson.
Me too. I was surprised with that.
I'm a little surprised myself, but we'll see what happens. All right, don't worry about it. I think, he
looks so bad.
If he can't beat Bobby Green, he needs to retire for sure. That's what I think.
Dave, he's on a 5-fight.
Did he fight somebody else?
He's lost 5 in a row, man.
After fighting Nate,
he lost to somebody else, I think. After Nate. But anyways, in that
I think Nate was the last one.
He looked awful in that fight.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, Freddie. I mean, any other fighter in the UFC, after losing 5 in a row, you're probably going to be like, let go. And as I was saying on Thursday, because Tony has done so much, I mean, we always wanted to see that fight with Khabib, which never happened. I mean, he was at that point where you would never go against Ferguson. You would never go against him. He was that hot of a fighter. But then he had, like, problems in his life, his family. He had he had a lot of episodes, a lot of bad luck trying to fight Khabib, being canceled 3 times. And then everything started going downhill and downhill. I mean, the thing with Tony is that, he'll stay and take a beating, but it's still not enough. And the thing with Bobby Green, I mean, look, Bobby has a lot of experience, a lot of, years of fighting, and he's a bit younger, Dave. He's in my opinion stronger. I don't know.
Bobby Green brings that Nate Diaz a little bit aspect of just being a gamer that wants to brawl.
Fight.
So
I think you're overestimating Bobby Green though. Like who has Bobby Green really beat? And you look at the guys that Tony Ferguson has looked bad against, they're all like top level championship caliber guys. It's Nate Diaz, it's Michael Chandler, it's Dariush, it's Oliveira, and it's Gaethje. Those are the 5 losses that he's taken in the past couple years.
No, you're right.
I mean, those are the cream of the crop. It's a drop in competition for him, and I think he'll be able to survive it. Here we go. Kevin Holland.
And here we go.
Whoa.
And you heard it. Chiesa looks good. He looks in shape. There's no doubt about it. But, man, does Holland look so much bigger.
Chiesa does look in really good shape. Holland doesn't look that much bigger than him.
Oof. Yeah?
I mean, Chiesa looks bigger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks thicker.
Yeah, he does look thicker. And they look roughly the same height. AJ's got different eyeballs, I guess.
It's the glasses, man.
They're circling each other right now.
Oh,
Holland. Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, that was a huge body shot.
Chiesa was trying to go for that single, man.
Holland punched Chiesa with a really nice uppercut to the body, and Chiesa kind of crumpled up for a second. That didn't look good, but Chiesa seemed to have recovered and is coming forward on Holland.
What the heck was that?
They clinched up, and Holland just kind of pushed him over, and Chiesa fell to his back. Now on the ground, Holland followed him there, and Chiesa trying to clinch him up. He's got butterfly hooks, a butterfly guard.
Crazy, eh?
Some weird moments.
I was kind of surprised that
Holland looking really sharp.
He is, and I'm surprised he went into the guard. I'm like, okay, maybe he'll just keep standing, but it's just showing that Holland is not afraid to get into Chiesa's grappling game.
Oh, Chiesa kind
of buckled there. Did you see that?
Yeah, he looks hurt. Holland has hit him with some heavy shots early. The power of Kevin Holland seems to be a problem for Chiesa right now.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but his lead foot seems a little something weird about it. I didn't see him throw any kicks. I don't know.
Oh, Chiesa looking for that single leg, trying to take Kevin Holland down. Switches to the double. No, couldn't quite get it. Now pins him up against the cage. But that's what he wants, right? He wants to put Kevin Holland on his back.
Yeah,
that's kind of the way you beat Kevin Holland.
But you had a single, and he had a really good single, and he wasn't able to do much with it. Holland was able to get that underhook and spin him around, and here we are
I'm not
again.
sure what Holland said, but Chiesa
Holland said
laughed.
something. Chiesa kind of laughed. Now Chiesa going for the takedown again, but Holland doing
Did he hold
really,
the fence?
Holland did a really good job at defending, and Chiesa looks exhausted. Holland with a jumping knee hit Chiesa in the chest.
Jesus, man.
Oh, Chiesa going forward, though.
Oh!
Holland with a knee to the face of Michael Chiesa. Chiesa drops.
He's got a good one.
Looking for a desperation
He's gonna
takedown.
tap. He's going to tap.
Holland looks like he's got the Darcy taps.
Wow.
Whoa.
There you go, man. For all the doubters, like I said, man, Holland on the ground is dangerous. And he tapped out Chiesa. Chiesa on the ground was the most dangerous guy. And he just got tapped out. But that knee to the face, man, kind of sealed the deal. Holland looked good, man. All in the first round. Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate Holland,
really
man.
Good. I think that was more the striking, though. I mean, the striking opened up that finish, right? Like, his striking was on point tonight, and that knee to the face.
Well, it all started.
It was that knee, boom, the knee, and then Chiesa dropped, kind of looking for a shot, but there was no shot there. He just kind of changed levels because he didn't want to be up there anymore because he was hurt.
He did the right move.
It was one of those things, where you get hit and you go, oh, let me try and take his legs, but there's no legs there. And then he just wrapped up that Darce choke real quick. That was really nice stuff from Kevin Holland. First round submission.
Here it is. Right here.
It was
boom,
knee right to the face.
That's it.
Chiesa dives in for the leg. He kind of got half a leg, and then he got Darced.
But he kind of dived because he kind of was going down at the same time. You know what I mean? It was one of those weird things.
Yeah.
Like, he got hurt. He wasn't he wasn't taking a single there.
Reflex.
The knee is down, then he drops. It's almost like he was going down with pain, and once the Darce got there,
he went back. He went to his instincts. He's a grappler, so he gets hurt. He's trying to go back to the grappling, but
it didn't work for him.
He got knocked. Not knocked out, but he did get dazed from that knee. So
great performance by Holland, man. Like, starting from the beginning when he had the tie clinch and he was just throwing these uppercuts, and that was the beginning of it all. Was those uppercuts that kind of hurt Chiesa, because we were saying at one point there was something wrong. He buckled.
Yeah.
And then that was the beginning of it all.
He got hurt in the first 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds of the fight when he took that first uppercut to the body. He was like, ow, this sucks. You could tell there was a problem with Chiesa early on. It was like, oh, no, the power is a problem. When Kevin Holland hit him, Chiesa felt it big time. And Chiesa really didn't have much answer for him standing up. It was just like, let me try and shoot a takedown, and eventually.
And that's what I was trying to get at. There's a difference. Look, the UFC, man, when you're out of the game for that long, the game changes. Michael Chiesa, 2 years ago was a different fighter. He wouldn't have not been able to take that single and take Holland to the ground. Like, he lost that single. It was sloppy grappling as well. That's the problem. Inactivity, man. Holland is active, and he shows it. He looks like
he almost got that takedown, like when he went for the single and then got the double and kind of lifted him up, and he had his hips in the air. Like,
Holland
did a really good job of defending that takedown. It was close, like if he takes him down instead and puts him on his back, the fight goes a different way,
But Holland's defense was there.
Let's give props to Holland, man.
Oh, yeah.
He earned this win.
Oh, yeah.
If anything, Chiesa did look a little rusty, man, at a 20 months layoff.
Yeah, but Holland looked, his best version. You know, it was the best version of Kevin Holland. He was sharp. All his strikes were nasty and hurt. Yep. And then when he saw his opportunity, he sunk in and choked, which is a cool variety of MMA, right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for really good striking and the ability to finish with submissions as well.
Yep, it was a beautiful.
And the takedown defense was good too.
Yep.
I was going to call Kevin Holland earlier the new Donald Cerrone. He's the guy that's always available.
Yep.
It's good fights. He'll win a lot. He'll lose a couple. I mean, he's a fun fighter, man.
Yeah, and that's a good way to sort of compare him to Donald Cerrone. He's exciting, man. You look at
and he's always there, man.
Yep.
Nate Diaz, not Nate Diaz. I mean, Khamzat needs a fighter. He jumps in. He always jumps in. So props to him for that.
Look at Rogan, man. Rogan is there. He loves Holland so much that he's actually in the octagon taking a picture.
Rogan is in the team picture with Kevin Holland there after the fight, after the interview. That was a big win there for Kevin Holland. Big win. And AJ's parlay keeps rolling, and Fred's parlay has died.
It's all good.
Sorry, Fred.
I'll take it.
It's okay, Freddie, man. Shit happens.
Yeah. There is NFL running back Mark Ingram, who I don't know. Macy Barber, who's a UFC fighter. They're showing her in the crowd. Bilal Muhammad, UFC fighter. He does a gun symbol at the crowd.
What the hell, man?
Well, that's rude. Rashad Evans,
Rashad with all his kids.
Legend. I don't think that's his kids. Might be one of his kids, but there was only one kid there next to him.
I saw a lot of kids there. I don't know, man.
You got to get your eyes checked, man. There was one kid.
If you say so. Here he is, Tony.
Tony
Ferguson.
T. Is this up next? Oh, shit.
He looks good. He looks in shape, man.
Yeah, he's saying the right
he's
things.
not chasing bears and all that kind of stuff. He's looking good, but damn. Bobby Green.
Look at this guy, Bam Bam Bigelow over here. The head tattoo.
He looks.
You see the Bam Bam Bigelow Dark Side of the Ring this week?
No.
It was good.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it was good, man.
I watched.
Bam, bam. That guy was the best. I love Bam
Bam
Bigelow.
Bam.
Yeah, he was amazing. He died young, man.
Did he?
Young.
What did he die of again?
I think it was he fell asleep at the wheel, maybe?
What?
Something like that. No, I think it was like a no, he didn't fall asleep at the wheel. It was like an overdose, or heart attack type of thing. Pills and drugs and the demons. The demons got to him.
The wrestling demons.
The demons. Right?
Johnny, say no to drugs.
Johnny does say no to the drugs. Johnny doesn't do drugs.
Johnny's the straightest arrow you'll find.
That's right. You kidding? Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you. 15%. Kyle Salisbury. A lot of activity in the chat. I can't keep up with all of it. Doug Hepburn says I convinced him to take Ferguson. He believes. Well, I hope it works out for all of us.
Man,
I hope it works out for all of us.
Should've
Let's
been listening
go,
to
Tony
AJ.
Ferguson. Never
Come
listen
on.
to AJ.
AJ got Holland right now.
Yeah, you got one fight correctly, and you're all big and bad over here.
Listen, man, I'm telling you.
I told you Bonfim was lock of the night over here. He's like minus 300 favorite. Who cares? What are you saying, man?
I'm telling you, man. Tony's going to have a rough night. Listen, tonight, it should be Tony's retirement party. Win or lose, man.
When's your retirement party soon?
Soon, man. When I start hanging up the mic.
Damn. Yankees won, by the way.
What?
8-3 final.
They got lucky.
Well, they played pretty good. It was a good game.
It's always nice to win once in a while.
They'll last in the division.
Yeah, but it's still a record good enough for first place in the AL Central.
But
They're still better than the first place team in the Central.
But that's okay. Listen,
it's not okay. It doesn't make sense.
No, listen. The good thing about the Yankees is that they don't spend that much money on their players. You know, that's a good thing.
They spend a lot of money. They're the second.
Nah, they can't, Dave. They're in last place,
They're
man.
the second highest payroll in baseball, but it doesn't really matter because they make more money by far than any other team in baseball.
The merchandise and all that kind of
everything,
stuff.
TV rights, everything.
Yeah,
Yankees are a gigantic business. They make so much money. They should be spending more. They really should. They should be like the Mets are outspending them by $100 million. That's ridiculous. The Yankees should be outspending the Mets by $100 million. They have like a $226 million payroll. They should have a $500 million payroll. They should have a $500 million payroll of the amount of money that franchise makes. Spend the money, Hal. Let's get us a win.
They still won't win.
Well, maybe not, but at least they'll be spending money like ridiculous, you know? I mean, there's a limit to who's available and who you can spend it on, you know? But if Shohei Ohtani wants a whole bunch of money, come to the Yankees. What did
You need George Costanza there again.
What's that? Who got that did Mbappe sign that deal with that Saudi Arabia team for like $700 million for one season
like
or something?
He really
signed? Yeah, he signed.
Did he actually sign for $1 billion for one season for Saudi Arabia? Crazy. Did he actually sign, or was that just an offer?
I heard that he signed.
I don't think he signed.
Check. Listen, man.
Mbappe!
Mbappe for $1 billion, man?
This is AJ fact.
No, man, they were talking about it hard. He was down there visiting.
Yeah, they talked about it, but
it didn't happen yet.
Didn't he fly down there?
He hasn't signed.
Listen, it's going to happen very soon. At $700 million, Mbappe, how old is he? 23 years old?
I saw something
where
it's like it's more than LeBron's made in his whole NBA career combined or something.
Is that crazy or what, man?
In one season. Mbappe! He's the man.
Ronaldo's making like $100 million, so it's crazy.
But Ronaldo...
I like Mbappe.
Yeah, he's not Ronaldo, dude. Let's be honest.
Mbappe.
Like, he's good.
He's won a World Cup.
Mbappe sucks.
What? What?
Mbappe.
He was supposed to sign with Real Madrid last year,
well.
And last second he pulled out and signed back with PSG, and now he's being a bitch. And
going
Real
for
Madrid would still like to sign him, but I prefer they don't sign him. Man. Fuck it, man. They don't need him. Let him play in the French league, which is a shitty league. Let him play in Saudi Arabia
for the big money.
Yeah, where he's gonna like.
Fuck Mbappe.
If Mbappe had Paul Pogba on his team, Messi would have never won a World Cup. Never.
What?
Never.
What
are you talking about?
Messi, man. You see what he did in the MLS? You see what he did in MLS coming here?
Pogba was on the France team last go-round. In the finals, we had Pogba on the team the whole time. We had Pogba and Mbappe. We would have won.
I don't know about
Pogba sucks, man.
How dare you?
2 sucks in a row, man.
I got to Google because I don't even think he...
Does he still play soccer?
For
don't worry about it.
Yeah, who does he play
He was like,
with?
he was hurt or something. But if he wasn't hurt,
still playing for Juventus, but he's always hurt. Yeah.
He's going to end up coming for the Impact.
That'd be sick.
Hey, it could happen.
I would go watch that.
Look at Messi, man, in the MLS.
I don't care about Messi. Like, I'm not a Messi fan.
Messi is tearing up the field.
Well, I mean, it's MLS.
I know, dude.
Shouldn't he, though?
Listen, he scored 1 goal, and then he started pointing at Beckham. Did you see that, Freddie?
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, that's not the fight I wanted. Give me another fight. There it is. Tony Ferg, Bobby Green about to fight here. Tony Ferg plus 280, the underdog. Bobby Green minus 375, the favorite. Tony Ferguson, 5.5-inch reach advantage. Not bad. I like Tony Ferguson with another Darce. Let's see 2 Darce finishes in a row. Does that ever happen on pay-per-view in the UFC? 2 straight Darce submissions? It could happen with Tony Ferguson. He's like master of the Darce. And he just saw Kevin Holland do it. If he saw that, he's going to be like, oh, yeah?
I'm going to do it, too.
Watch this.
Where's Khabib?
Make another quick fight.
Whoa. Easy, Bobby. Wow. Did you see that entrance? I'm sure Dana White is flipping out right now.
Bobby Green just, like, dove
The
and
Superman
did a
dive, man.
straight roll into the octagon.
And he was high, man. Did you see how high he was?
Yeah, it's a little dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. Dana
It's a
must
lot
have
of
been.
it's a lot of exertion too.
Well, listen, we saw
before
that.
a fight. Conserve your energy, my friend.
Look what happened to Johnny Walker. Like, he pretty much, man, went south after that whole, like, super worm that he did after the win and busted his shoulder, ended up in surgery. And Johnny was never the same. But here comes Bobby before the fight starts, and he just did a Superman jump. I'm sure Dan is, like flipping out. Because all it takes is this guy to bust his ankle before the fight starts. Pay-per-view doesn't start looking so good,
great.
man.
That'd be great. Then that Tony Ferguson bet comes through, and Team Dave.
Does that consider a win? How does that
I
work
don't
at
think
that point?
so.
I'll
If
take
the
it.
bell doesn't start.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
probably,
true, Freddie. You got a point there.
Forfeit. It's a forfeit.
Oh, Tony's coming in dancing, Dave.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he came in dancing and bopping. There he goes.
As long
Look
as he
at him.
doesn't dive across the octagon.
He did a side-to-side shuffle. Here he goes.
I'm 0-1. If I go 0-2 here, it'd be real rough. Be a real rough
Just
night.
don't be kicking any posts.
Yeah. Take it easy there, man.
Me or Tony? Oh yeah. When did he tripped on a cable, right?
The cable. He tripped over the cable. Then
Yeah,
he
but
had his
also there
disease.
was this video where he was kicking a metal
Kicking a post?
like yeah, to show like how tough he was, and he had to pull out a couple of days later.
Really?
Or like, hey, supposedly it's from the I think it's the same one where he hid the cable. I think that's the same event, but people were saying like, hey, that kick to the post couldn't help.
Yeah.
He's nuts, man.
Tony Ferguson is a real deal. Like
pulling
tough
out the
guy.
knife at the conference, man.
Yeah,
He's chasing a bear.
Did you see that? He's at the press conference, and they're like, and he's like, yeah, we were up in Big Bear, California, you know, and there was a bear around, so we were tracking the bear. We were trying to find the bear, and they're like, Tony, what did you have with you when you were tracking the bear? Like, you have a fight coming up. Were you armed? Did you have guns or whatever? And he goes into his pocket. Okay, I want to do it too because I can do it.
Look at Dave. He's all like loaded,
I
man.
was gonna pull out the.
You want a knife?
I got a knife.
I'll show you a knife.
I don't know where my knife is.
Where is it?
I got a knife. Anyways, he pulls out a pocket knife and just puts it on a table. You know how dangerous this guy is? He's a UFC fighter. You never know what kind of mind frame he's in. He's cutting weight. He's a monster, and he's got a knife. Like Tony
Wasn't he like
Ferguson.
hearing voices at one point?
When I saw, I don't know. When I saw Tony Ferguson, like with a knife at the press conference, I was like, "Uh-oh, this is."
I'm sure
this is
everybody
getting
backed
too
up.
serious.
Everybody backed up. Was like, "Oh fuck."
Where's
Tony.
my goddamn knife?
Where is it, man?
I don't know. Find it over here.
Tony's
This is for all the
39
Rumble
now,
fans.
man. Tony's
Oh,
pretty
here comes
old.
Dave, man.
You know, I always got the knife. We always got the knife.
Yeah, but I'm sure his knife was bigger than
This
that.
is a good ass knife, man. Nova Scotia made.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Let me
Look
see.
at that. Picto Nova Scotia, Gromans.
You'll
Wow.
fight
World
a
famous.
bear with it.
I'd kill a bear with that knife, no problem. Put the rear naked choke on the bear and go right across its head, and then wear that bear home.
And then whisper good night.
Good night, bear. I love you.
Good
You
night.
think
Pooh.
of that while
Good
the
night.
bear kills you.
Huh?
If that makes you feel good, think about that while the bear kills you.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, all right? Anyways, you know
Like
me-
Legends
you know
of
me,
the Fall, man.
You know me, I'm not going near any bears. I wouldn't know how to track a bear. Are you kidding me?
Hang with Tony, man. He'll show you.
I'm not serious at all. I would not go after a bear with a knife. I wouldn't go after a bear at all. If there was a bear near me in the woods, I would stay inside and be very afraid and hopefully get like a baseball bat or whatever I would have.
I don't
I'm
think
good.
it'll
I'm
help.
good with a baseball bat. I'm better with a baseball
That's when you
bat than I am
become
with a
pro
knife.
gun.
Yeah, I'd need a gun at that point, but I wouldn't know how to use it either. It's like you get the gun. How do you load this thing? Is there a safety, or do you wind up shooting yourself? I'd be one of those cheddar Bob shooting myself. You know. All right, here we go. Tony Ferguson.
The crowd is up, man.
Tony Ferguson, and the guy he's fighting, Bobby something. Bobby Green?
Bobby, me and Bobby.
Bobby something. Whatever.
McGee.
They're in the cage. The fight is about to start.
Here we go. Tony time.
And here we go.
Ooh.
Damn right.
Tony time. Let's
We
see.
hire Goldie.
Yeah, we did. That's where he is now. He's working for us. It's pretty good, right?
That's the way you do it, man. Ringside Report.
Mike Goldberg.
.net. Ooh,
Oh.
a 1-2 to
1-2
Tony's face.
From Bobby Green that landed on Tony.
Oh, Jesus.
Green throwing some punches, Tony dodging them. AJ getting excited.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Look,
people,
man,
some
I
people
don't wanna-
aren't-
listen, I-
some
I-
people aren't watching this and they think you're reacting to something that landed, but
Well, he did, man. He threw a heavy bomb there. Just sailed past Tony's head.
yeah.
But Tony's eating them. Like, he's just, like, walking
Tony's
into
looking
the
good
punches.
so far.
He hasn't thrown anything, Dave.
I mean, Bobby Green's missing with a lot. Tony's,
Define looking good.
I don't know, he's moving well. He's not getting crumpled with punches.
He hasn't been knocked out. so-
Oh, nice.
Looking for a takedown, pushes him up against the fence, jumps on his
Nice.
back.
I think
He's got a hook now, Tony Ferguson.
I think Bobby was
That's what
holding the
he
fence
needs.
there. Man, he's like,
Tony Ferguson trying to get a takedown there.
man.
Bobby Green was able to fight him off. That
But
was
did
a
you
nice
notice-
moment there from Tony Ferguson.
But Tony was looking too excited there. Did you notice that? Like, he was
No.
just going a bit, like he didn't have
always
any
like
control.
that.
I
He's
don't know,
always
that's
like
Tony
that.
Ferguson. He fights wild style.
I was
I
gonna
know, man,
say-
but
Oh, that was a
Oh.
nice right hand from Ferguson that landed. Nice right hook.
I was gonna say if Ferguson unfortunately loses again, I'd rather see him in some Fight Pass Invitational grappling or whatever. That could be fun.
Yeah.
against George.
He's a good grappler. I think he's a better grappler than Bobby Green. I like that takedown attempt. I think that, that makes sense. And if you can get that later in the fight, might be able to close the door with a
Oh,
submission.
he threw a nice left.
Oh, that was a nice punch there from Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yep. Bobby walked right into that one.
Mhm. Tony's not looking so bad here, AJ. I don't know.
But he's,
What do you think?
He's not looking bad because he's not throwing anything, Dave. I mean, look, and I love Tony.
He's controlling the fence. He just landed a right hand. Bobby Green's throwing a lot of air, hitting a lot of air. And Bobby Green, the hand speed is not there like it was earlier in this fight.
He just got like a 1-2-3 right there. And
Oh,
what happened
Tony
there?
dropped him with a straight right hand. Green popped back to his feet, but
was it the hand or was it the
was
leg
either,
kick?
It was either a kick.
I think it was an ankle kick, to
It
be
might have
honest.
been
think he
a
was
trip
off
and a
balance.
punch, but he
Yeah,
landed
I
a
think he was
punch at the
more
same
off
time.
balance.
Oh, Tony got it in the eye.
Tony got poked in the eye.
Damn. Tony T, man.
Oh, he got poked in the eye real bad. And
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. He's
we're on
bleeding?
a timeout.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay. Oh, and that's his nose bleeding. Or
Ooh, man, look at that. Finger right in the eye. Yeah, he's got a little bit of blood on his nose, I think. It's not from the eye. I thought it was from the eye at first.
Well,
but
if
they're
that was
getting
from the
doctor-
eye, yeah.
They're getting a doctor to check on him right now.
If that was in the eye, it'd be a bad situation. But yeah, I think it was an ankle kick that threw Bobby off.
Might have been a trip with a punch. Oof. Tony's eye looks red.
Yeah, he seems to be okay.
Does he?
Yeah. He's saying something to the
I don't know
doctor.
what he's saying.
Tony's saying, fuck that. Like, he pushed the
Oh,
doctor away.
He's like, I don't want this doctor getting in my way. Tony Ferguson's an animal.
The doctor doesn't look too happy there, man.
Tony just wants some time, I think, to kind of recover.
Yeah. Oh, the ref is saying something.
I don't know. The ref and doctor are having a conversation.
Tony went to say something to the doctor again. Kind of pushed him.
Yeah,
He's a wild animal.
If
this
you
guy.
won't let the doctor check on you, here the ref is like, yo, let the doctor look at you again, man. You can't push the doctor away. Tony's like,
Oh,
yeah,
did you
I'm
see what the
fine."
doctor did? He made it kind of a smirk at the end, like, fuck it.
He's
Let
like,
this
yeah,
guy-
well, what can I do with this guy? He
yeah,
doesn't
just-
want medical attention.
He's like, fuck it, let him fight.
Mergliotta's like, are you sure? Tony's like, yeah. Here we go. We're back
you want
at
to be
it.
the guy that tells Tony he can't fight?
Nope. That doctor doesn't want to say that. That poor doctor in Salt Lake City, Utah. You think that guy wants to say anything to Tony Ferguson?
Oh. Big kick by Bobby.
We're back. That was a nice leg kick from Bobby Green. Oh, that was
Sort
a
of like
nice
these
right
stop-
hand
yeah.
from Ferguson. Oh, nice little short elbow from
Liking
Ferguson.
those kicks. I'm liking those leg kicks from
Yeah, those
From
little
Green?
stomp kicks.
Yeah.
yeah that he's
Stomp to
using.
the ankle type thing.
Oof.
Ooh, nice 1-2 from Green.
I mean, these guys are.
This is an interesting fight so far. Like, Bobby Green as a huge favorite in this fight didn't make a lot of sense to me because Ferguson's not a walk in the park for a guy like Bobby Green. 3 rounds. This is a close round. I don't know who's winning this round. Ferguson's landing. Green's landing. Especially Green got tripped down, you know?
I mean, there's a minute to go. Whoever comes out like heavy in the next 50 seconds is going to win this round.
Right? It's up for grabs.
It's kind of up for grabs. I mean, not because I'm going with Bobby, but he's got a slight edge in this round right now, but that can change. There's still a lot of seconds to go.
They're showing the significant strikes numbers on the screen with Green. I think it was 26-11 for Ferguson.
I told you he wasn't throwing, Tony. The thing with Tony right now is he keeps throwing this knee and he's slowing down. Like he's...
That was a nice little left hand from Bobby Green. Oh, another 1-2 from Green.
So Bobby's coming in heavy here.
Yeah, this last minute has been mostly Green with Ferguson struggling to find anything. Since the eye poke, Ferguson...
Oh, my God.
I'd say the longest, as the round went, Green felt more confident. Early on in the round, Ferguson was looking
at his
good,
eye, man. He can't see. He's rubbing his eye. After the eye poke, man, something happened.
But he wasn't, up to that point, Dave, he wasn't throwing anything. So, the strike count makes sense. Tony started to do a little bit better after the eye poke, and then he kind of fizzled at the last minute. And I agree with you, Freddie. He kind of lost his step. If you noticed, he was trying to throw a leg kick, so he would get his knee high to throw the leg kick, but he would be almost it looked like he was tired and just dropped it. And he wasn't striking, and he was eating a lot of punches. At the last 30, 40 seconds, Bobby, like you said, he was looking confident. He was actually egging on Tony at the same time.
I might be wrong, but I don't like the look in Tony's face. Right now, he looks like a guy that doesn't really have answers. So, I don't know. I'm feeling confident right now that Bobby's going to take it.
But Tony's dangerous, man. Like Dave said, if he could get to the ground, anything could happen in the grappling game. But right now, he's eating everything, man. See that 1-2, Dave, was pretty solid.
Yeah. No, Bobby Green won that round for sure. That last minute especially.
And Tony knows that he has to come out strong.
And here we go.
What is that?
Thank you, Goldie.
See, Bobby keeps his hands down. I mean, he has this low guard, but I think he's doing that because he's worried about Tony going for a takedown, which he just did.
He just went for the takedown. Yeah. Green stuffed it pretty good.
Tony's mouth is open, man.
Yeah.
How old did we say he is? 39?
He looks older than that, I'll be honest.
Tony Ferguson is 39, yeah. Bobby Green's 36.
But, I mean, Ferguson looks like a 39 with a lot of mileage on his body, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, he's been through some pretty crazy battles in the UFC. He tried to do a roll there.
Yeah.
He winds up on the ground. Bobby Green does follow him there, lands up on top in Ferguson's guard.
He's got to be careful.
Which might not be the smartest move here for Bobby Green.
But
Green trying to do some ground and pound, and he is landing a bunch of punches on Ferguson. But Ferguson...
He's not setting up, Dave. That's the problem. He's in it, and Bobby's going to take side here. I mean, he could grab a triangle. Tony could grab a triangle, but the thing, Bobby's throwing some heavy hammer fists.
Just jumping into ththese positions, though.
Yeah,
and right now, Tony...
And it's a little dangerous for him, but Ferguson is not able to do much from his back. But Green is he's
hammer
throwing
fist.
These punches where you go, grab an arm, but he's landing big punches at the same time.
Oh, my God. It's
But he's leaving himself open for submissions, and Ferguson is working, trying to get something going off his back, and Green is just punching through.
Good.
Passes
this is what I want to see him. Pass guard first.
Yeah.
If Tony recovers. Make him stand up. Make him stand up.
No, he wanted to stand up, and Bobby went right back into it.
Green looks like he wants to do this ground and pound game with Tony Ferguson.
Yeah,
and Ferguson is content with playing off his back.
Bobby's
trying to lock something up, but I don't know.
Yeah, Tony against the octagon, you got to be careful. He's dangerous there. So Bobby's got to be careful, man.
Yeah, he's got to be real careful playing here.
Yeah, but the thing is that if he gets back to side control like he did and starts throwing those hammers, I mean, Tony's eyes are swelling, man.
All right,
Oh,
Tony
he's
Ferguson
throwing
back in full guard. And Bobby Green is just punching.
But he's throwing like
He's
these
punching
Donkey
through,
Kong
yeah.
punches, like they're like hammer fists from the angle. Look at them. Oh, he's throwing elbows from the
To
guard.
the body.
Wow.
His ground and pound is nasty, Bobby
Yeah.
Green, from the guard.
Yeah.
But I like the way they're fighting. Like, they're very
Oh.
active. Ferguson is active off his back trying to do stuff, and Bobby Green is
See how he's holding the chin?
Just-
Bobby has this.
hipping through and punching.
Oh, boy. See those
Big hammer fists from Bobby Green on top.
Donkey Kong, man. Straight down. Tony is just like trying to play the guard game, but he's like, this is what he's wanting to do. Just hold the guy. He needs to breathe, man. There's no offense at all.
Short elbow
Tony's
there from
busted.
Tony. Yeah, Tony's getting beat up here. But you see, he went
Yeah,
for the
he's
armbar.
bleeding
It's
bad.
just, Green is slipping out.
Ah,
and now Green
Green called him
tells
up.
him
man.
to get back to his feet, and they're standing again.
Jesus. Oh, Tony's looking like
Whoa.
Yeah, Tony's looking beat up.
yeah, I was gonna say like he's as if he's fought like 4 or 5 rounds now. He's got that face of 3, 4,
Oof.
5 rounds. Second round only.
Yeah, but he's still moving forward, too. That's the great thing about Tony Ferguson.
right.
He's getting beat up.
Yeah, he's
though.
getting beat up.
This is
But
another
his-
round for Green for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
But Green's a little cut up, too.
And Tony's stumbling.
And Tony just keeps moving forward like a zombie. He's taking punches, but he doesn't care. Like, that punch was nasty.
It was
and he's just like, "Ugh!"
But he's eating every shot that's being thrown.
Yeah.
And he is a zombie. Like, he's walking forward. This is the most he's actually ran. But he's short steps. He's not defending at all and just eating and just coming forward.
Yeah.
He's trying to throw something,
Now,
but
I wonder if the doctor's gonna go see him in the second round.
That
Does the
doctor's not
doctor?
that
Fine.
doctor doesn't give a
That
fuck.
doctor's not
He's
doing
like,
anything.
you know what, man? Let this guy get beaten up.
Come on.
Oh,
Another jab from Green. Yeah, Green is boxing him up real good here. That was
but
a nice
Tony got
right
a
hand
nice
from
one.
Tony.
Oh,
Ooh, Green fires back. Yeah, that was easily a 10-8 round for Bobby Green. He beat the shit out of Tony.
see how
Ferguson
Tony's like closing his eyes, man? He's flinching that eye that got poked. We'll see if the ref comes in.
there. Nah, the ref's not going to stop it. They're going to do another round. And Tony Ferguson moving forward, and you throw everything you have at him, and then you're tired, and 10 minutes have gone by. Shit might get weird.
It could, but
Tony's probably going to lose a decision here, or he'll get knocked out in this round.
listen, man, the way
Looking rough.
Tony's one tough guy, but the thing is that he's at a point in his career where how much more punishment can this man take? And like I said on Thursday, I said for Tony, win or lose, I mean, he wants to leave with a win. There's no doubt about it. He's got a fighting spirit. He has to win all the time, but he hasn't. He's lost 5 in a row. The thing is that the UFC is going to look at this fight and see Tony walking around like a zombie, and they're going to be like, if he loses, they're going to retire him. And it's sad to say, but, Tony can't keep taking punishments like this. It's worse than Sanchez, man.
Well, I don't know about that. But, yeah, it's not been a good fight for Tony Ferguson so far.
Well,
But
we'll
it's
see.
not over.
No, Tony, man. Here we go. Anything could happen, man.
Thanks, Goldie.
Keeping us company.
Oof.
Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, Kick, Facebook.
Oh, my God.
Bobby Green caught a kick there and knocked Tony on his butt and then told him to just kind of stand up. Ooh, nice. Another 1-2 from Bobby Green. Yep, I think it's time for Tony Ferguson to retire probably, right? Like
Well,
if he can't get something done crazy here in this last round at 39, taking the beatings that he has, I can't imagine the UFC wanting him to continue fighting for them, but you never know.
It's rough because, you know what? Tony has been an amazing fighter in the UFC, man. Like one of the most exciting fighters. But you don't want to see a guy like at 39 years old take punishment like this.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a family, he has kids. Money is
just
not a like.
the
You know,
level-
he has money. I
the
mean,
level that he was at wouldn't, he would not have been beaten by Bobby Green like this. It's just clearly the guy's lost a step or two. And
look, Tony Ferguson, like 3, 4, 5 years ago, man, would have smoked Bobby in the first round.
That's it.
That's
it.
But the game has changed, and so has the player, man.
Yeah.
It's not the same Tony Ferguson that we know. The boogeyman is gone, man. He's looking like a boogeyman, but he's not the boogeyman anymore.
What was the first loss that put him on that skid? Was it the Justin Gaethje fight?
I think so.
Like he got beat up by Justin
Yeah.
Gaethje. I remember that fight, and that changed a lot of Tony's trajectory.
Mm-hmm. Well, he lost every fight after that too.
Yeah, but that was a nasty beat up, and people were super high on Tony at that point, and
Mm-hmm.
he just got like destroyed by Gaethje.
I mean, we were watching like Tony hoping to fight Khabib, and a lot of people thought Tony could beat Khabib, and if you look at Tony tonight, man, it's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Oof.
He's trying to do his his boxing shuffle, and he's trying to do his stuff, but
He's eaten a lot of big punches.
Yeah, oh my
continuing
God.
to eat big punches
Yeah.
here. Bobby Green, Tony Ferguson's moving forward, but he's moving forward and eating shots, and he's just not able to get anything going.
I mean, Tony knows that the only way to win this fight is knocking out Bobby,
Yeah.
but
It's not happening.
it's not going to happen. Maybe
I mean, we've seen most
Yeah.
of this fight now. It doesn't look like it's happening.
no, and it's
We
not going to
can
happen. It's not going to happen in the submission either. I mean,
Now, there's 2 minutes left. Bobby Green's got this one in the bag.
and he's kind of calling out Tony right here.
Just
like,
doing this. I mean, he's got it. And Tony's not doing much to change the rhythm of the fight, He's just kind of moving forward and continuing to eat shots. He's trying to find a knockout, but
a shell of his former self, man. Right here, live.
it's too bad. I mean, it happens, man. Every age,
Oh,
age
man.
gets to everybody.
Look at that, Dave. He tried to throw like a high kick, and he fell back on it. He's
Well,
got
that
no
happens.
stability. Yeah, but it's like it's hard to watch, man.
Yeah, it's rough. He's eating a lot of punches. Oh,
He got a good shot there on Bobby, but
landed a good right hand there. Bobby
Yeah.
waved it off and said no, but
oh boy,
it was a good one. Nice right hand from Tony Ferguson, but won't be enough.
he's behind big time,
He's way behind, and he's running out of time.
and he knows it. But I guess he's gonna
Oof.
try to put everything into it.
He threw like a spinning back fist that was so slow there, and Ferguson, like he threw that and then ate 2 punches because Bobby Green saw it coming, and then
Oh, what happened there?
he just kind of tripped Bobby Green.
Here we go.
I think. Ferguson rolling for something. They're back on the ground, but Green's just gonna hold position, continue to land those.
And that's what Bobby
hammer
wanted.
fists.
Like, end the fight like this, man. Jesus.
Bam, bam.
Oh.
Oh, buggy choke him! That'd be crazy. Ferguson went for a buggy choke.
But he's gonna get like triangled right here, man.
Oh, is he? Is he gonna get arm triangled here?
He's gonna tap.
Bobby Green's
He's
looking
gonna
for
sleep.
an arm triangle choke here. He's
me.
looking to finish it.
It's done.
Ferguson is not
He's tapping.
sleeping. Is he?
It-
No,
what
he's
the hell is
fighting
that?
it. Ferguson is fighting it. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to tap.
He's out.
He's asleep.
What the fuck? I knew it, man.
Oh, no.
The ref should have jumped in earlier. I
Wow.
saw those legs wailing, man. It wasn't just.
Oh, he was fighting to get out
Yeah,
of it.
but it was fighting of like, no, the ref should have stopped it there.
Whoa, put him to sleep with a head and arm choke. That's kind of sad.
And
At the
that's-
end of the round, too, it's just like
With 8 seconds left to go, man.
to see
he
him
tapped
like
out.
flailing like that
Well,
and then
that's
stop
it.
moving.
That flailing
like,
was like,
God, that was sad.
look, the flailing wasn't because of like he was trying to escape. I think it was more like he was flailing to say like he's
Help
done.
me.
His arm was gone. His left arm was finished, man. It's too bad. It's a bad way for Tony to end his career because I think this is the end of his career.
That sucked. I hated
But
that.
I know, Dave.
I hated that so much.
And think about
They
it.
killed my parlay, but more importantly, just that finish for Tony Ferguson.
You know,
This poor bastard.
I
getting
said it
a
on
beating
Thursday. I
like
said
that.
Tony's been like running on empty, man. You can smell the fumes. It's done. Even like he tried to go for that buggy choke, which is not gonna work. But the thing is that he had nothing, man. Would anybody have like passed like Tony's guard to get like that triangle on him like years back? No. This is a different Tony. Look at his legs flailing here, Dave. Look at his arm. His arm is done. That the ref man waited.
Wow.
Well,
Bobby Green.
I mean, he's trying to fight it. I think.
Yeah, he's trying to fight
but
it.
you can see, man. You can see, man. It's done right here. You know he's done.
No,
Look
he's
at
trying
that.
to fight it, but then when he fell down, he was
Yeah.
He tried to fight it. He tried to pull the arms away. He couldn't, and
It's
then he
sad
got
to
choked
see
out.
this way for Tony to lose, man. But holy smokes, man.
Ugh. Sad. So Bobby Green beats Tony Ferguson. Whatever.
Kind of at his own game, man.
Boo.
Here comes Joe, man.
Where's Fred going?
Freddie, what's happening? Don't
Fred's
go cry.
gone. Fred just left.
Freddie got emotional, man. It's a Kleenex moment.
Oh, he's coming back.
He got emotional, the poor guy.
Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the 777 super chat says, I wanted him to win, but
I told you, Pat.
couldn't put money behind it. Didn't bet on Green either. Yeah. Tough one.
It's a tough one, man. Let's see where Tony goes.
It's
Tony's just
Bobby
walking
Green.
away. Is he taking off his gloves?
I don't know.
I think he's going to take off his gloves. No,
I don't think so.
he better.
I don't think Tony Ferguson will ever quit.
He's going to be.
You know?
I think the UFC is going to
I-
make him quit tonight.
Well, he might not fight in the UFC, but he's gonna fight again.
Yeah, he's not quitting.
Maybe in bare knuckles or something like that, but
Who knows?
Oh no, please not.
against, like, yeah, man.
It might be.
He doesn't need more. Yeah, he doesn't really need more mental damage.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't do bare knuckle. But maybe, one of those celebrity boxing matches type thing, Who knows?
Or see him in, like, the jiu-jitsu matches. That's where he should be. No headshots, just straight grappling, man.
Yep. So there's a buggy choke. And yeah, the AJ parlay is still alive. Goddamn AJ parlay.
Listen, man, ever
hate
since
when the AJ
those
parlay
aliens
lives.
came into the picture,
Well, you
man,
got Derrick Lewis, or who do you got in the next?
I didn't choose that one, Fred.
Because it was originally a prelim fight, right? Because it was supposed to be Pereira and Wonder Boy. But I've got Derrick Lewis in that fight.
I said Derrick should
I'll
win
feel
this
that
fight.
confident.
But man, does he look in good shape?
He looks in really good shape.
Like best shape in his life. He's never had he's always had a 1-pack, and now it's a 6-pack. I mean, and this is the beast. He looks great.
Crazy. All right, so Bobby
Who's
Green
this?
gets a
Dave, you know this guy.
Trey the Truth, a rapper.
The Tooth?
Deron Williams, former NBA player. Calvin Gastelum,
Oh, yeah.
current UFC fighter. They're showing us celebrities
Who's
in the
he
crowd.
with? Hey, here he is.
Uriah Faber is there.
Californian kid there. With his kid, I think.
I don't know if that's his kid. I don't think he has kids.
Kind of look like him, dude.
That's probably just like a young fighter he's training or something. Or maybe somebody he doesn't even know that he happens to be sitting next to. It could be anything. You're just assuming.
You look like him, I'm just saying. O'Malley. They're showing some O'Malley footage.
I hope
Damn
Sterling.
it.
I think he will.
I thought they were going to give, the mic to Tony just to...
No, because he's not retiring, man. Stop trying to tell him to retire. He's not
Listen, man,
retiring.
I'm telling you, the UFC's going to retire him, man.
Well, they might release him from his contract, but that's different.
Yeah, but still, it's the same thing in the end, man.
No, it isn't.
Just, retire in front of the crowd, get, some,
But that's not the same thing.
Yeah, but it's like...
Saying I don't
you're
want to
being
fight
it's
anymore
like you're
and getting
leaving...
released from your contract are two very
AJ
different
fact.
things.
Well, one is leaving with the crowd and a lot of love, and the other one is you're fired. Come on, Dave.
AJ.
Yeah,
AJ.
but if you retire, you're not going to go fight a boxing match against
AJ.
Logan Paul or whatever, which you could
AJ,
do and make money.
I offer you two different retirements.
Tell me.
One where you don't have to work, and one where you have to go to Walmart or Tim Horton or whatever. Which one you're gonna pick? Not the same.
Not the same. But then again, some people love going to Walmart all the time and working at it.
What are we talking about? I don't even know what Fred's talking about.
Because he said
Retirement, man.
it's the same. He said whether Tony retires or gets fired by the UFC. And
No,
goes
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
but I
somewhere
said
else,
I'd rather like
it's the
walk
same.
away saying I'm retiring to the crowd, putting my gloves down. You get the love, you get the recognition, you're gonna get your highlights. But when you're fired, man, you have no more say. You can't go into the octagon and look at the crowd and say, "Listen, guys, I did my best. It's over." They're just gonna release him, and he's gonna end up in another organization, and you know you're not gonna get the same love, dude. So what I'm trying to say is,
Ali.
at this point here,
PFL.
what?
Olivier Aubin-Mercier versus Tony Ferguson.
Ooh.
PFL championship.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, he could go to PFL. They might sign him in PFL.
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah.
They might.
But do you think the way he fought tonight, he would have any chance against Olivier?
No.
No. So come on, you know, like
But
honestly,
that doesn't mean that they wouldn't give it a shot. Who knows? Who knows what Tony Ferguson does next? Stop trying to plan for the future. I mean, who knows? He might fight in the UFC again in 2 weeks. You never know.
6 losses in a row.
Oh.
What is this? This is a main event.
O'Malley.
Mid. This is the next pay-per-view. O'Malley versus Aljamain in the main event, and then the co-main is what? What was a
Zhang Wei
co-main?
Li.
Zhang Wei Li against Amanda Lemos.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Not as good as this pay-per-view.
No way, man.
They shouldn't even show.
It would have been nice seeing
They
Wonder
shouldn't
Boy
even
fight,
show a
man.
commercial for this pay-per-view while they're doing this UFC 291 because 292 is not going to be as cool.
Yeah.
You know that jacket that Aljamain Sterling,
The Michael Jackson
that
one.
Sean O'Malley,
Yeah, the V jacket.
yeah, that like Michael Jackson jacket that he takes
Victory.
off here. There's Merab Dvalishvili, who's Aljamain's training
But
partner. I think Merab still has that jacket.
So that's it.
What?
O'Malley never got it back. Merab is like having the jacket as a trophy, I think. Yeah, for real.
Good for him, man.
That's
love it.
crazy.
I love it. Pro
Yeah.
wrestling style.
That's very pro
You
wrestling.
should wear it.
I think he is
You should
wearing it
wear
like
it.
in Instagram and shit. Like I think it's a gimmick now.
I mean, well, if he's gonna be in Aljo's corner, he should be wearing it.
Yeah. Merab Dvalishvili jacket. I'm
The
pretty
victory
sure
jacket, man.
he took it, and I don't know if he still has the jacket. I don't know. I thought he still had the jacket. He may have bought a jacket to make it seem like he still
Nah,
has
he
the jacket.
probably. These guys, man, I'm sure he has the jacket.
I could see him having the jacket.
I mean, I would do it too.
The jacket.
Look, you got like John Jones's hat.
That's true. How did that happen? Don't worry about it.
Luck of the Irish, man.
I'm not Irish.
Well, you got lucky.
You're lucky. Damn. All right, so we got Derrick Lewis next. All my fight picks have lost, which some people on the chat are very pleased about, I think. I don't know. This guy Kyle's like, I'm taking whoever Dave picks to lose.
That's usually
Yeah,
me,
fine.
man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what Dave usually says about me.
I'm having terrible goddamn
What?
pick. Johnny North
AJ
is like
needs
congratulating
what?
AJ. Johnny North is like congratulating AJ in the chat on picking 2 correct fights. Like fucking big deal, man. Fucking
Well,
guys.
technically
AJ
3 because I told
Pereira
you
and
about
who?
it, you know.
Bunch of
Who did you
motherfuckers not
pick
putting
in the-
money on
Didn't
anything.
I say he was the lock of the night?
Fuck out of here. Who?
Bonfin.
I said that shit.
I don't know, man. We gotta. It's okay, dude. It happens, man.
I got weapons here. Be careful.
I got aliens.
You got aliens on your side. Derrick Lewis, the underdog.
The Black Beast, man. Best Instagram out there.
Damn, man. Don't show me this fight again. Show me the next fight. There we go. Derrick Lewis. Marcos Rogerio de Lima. I've seen Derrick Lewis come in as a plus
And
175
you know what? He shouldn't have
underdog
been. He shouldn't
before.
have been on the prelims, anyways. This guy
Derrick
has to be
Lewis
on the
is-
main card. you
Yeah,
know?
we want to see
Come
Derrick
on.
Lewis fight. This is good. I like that he's
Yeah.
on the pay-per-view. This was the right fight to promote to the pay-per-view, too.
Yeah.
You know, you had this on the prelims. It's like, hey, we got Derrick Lewis. Let's make this pay-per-view better. Because Wonder Boy didn't want to fight Michelle Pereira, who came in overweight, so they didn't
But-
fight.
Freddie said by 3 pounds.
Was it only 3 pounds, Fred?
Well, 174.
Come on, man. You could have fought this. 3 pounds.
Apparently,
I'm reading that he didn't get paid his show money also. So
yeah, Wonder Boy
you know,
didn't
like,
get paid.
yeah,
So
exactly.
maybe he got
Usually
worried.
when the fight gets canceled because somebody can't make it, the other guy still gets paid. But since Wonder Boy didn't accept the fight, they're not paying him.
It's weird, man.
I expected that from Dana.
Yeah, makes sense. That's how Dana operates. You don't fight, you don't want to fight. But I mean, the other guy didn't show up and do what he's supposed to do, though. You know, that's the problem with it. It's like, well, you could blame Wonder Boy all you want, but I don't really blame Wonder Boy because
But it's 3
the
pounds.
other guy
Dave.
was supposed.
It's
So
like,
what?
It's like a bottle of
So
water.
what?
man.
You're supposed to make weight, man. It's not like whatever, 3 pounds. Be professional. Do what you're supposed to do. Make 170. You get the pound allowance. You know, that's
Pereira's a big
171.
guy.
You're gonna so fight at middleweight then. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like
not the first
you can't
time.
really you can't really make excuses. If you miss weight, you miss weight. If your opponent doesn't want to fight, that's your problem, Pereira, and the UFC should pay Wonder Boy the money because he showed up, made weight, and did what he was supposed to do. His opponent didn't, wants to change the rules to the fight, and the UFC is like on board with this. Why would the UFC be on board with changing the rules to the fight that they have agreed to months prior? Why? Why would you do that? Because the UFC wants to keep the show going on, right? Because it's a business. But for Wonder Boy, it's not a business. It's his life, man.
But it's
You know?
also UFC being petty because they like to be controlling their fighters. They like to bully their fighters into fighting whoever they want them to fight at whatever. You know, like, so the UFC not getting their way, I think this is what pisses them off. Like when they're not getting their way, they're I don't know. This is my vision of how things go, but when somebody says no to Dana, he probably just slams the door and goes like a big baby, like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Sure. But stop! Don't touch that shit.
No, this is for Kyle.
No, I don't give
Kyle,
a fuck. No, I'm not
give
showing
it.
nothing to Kyle.
Sell it to Kyle. Kyle, $10. It's yours.
Fuck out of here, man. I'll be touching my
Dave
shit.
needs some money. Listen, I'll give you last offer.
AJ, you
$5.
you can't make offers, man. You don't even know what anything is.
I
Shut
figure
up.
it's like maybe like between $5 and $10.
Don't worry
$5.
about it.
Sold.
Man, I'm gonna fucking rip your arm off in a second. He thinks I'm joking. Here comes Derrick Lewis.
Let's see those abs of steel, man.
He looks in great shape for this fight.
Damn. Have you ever seen him look this good?
Take it easy.
Wow.
Getting excited.
Sexy
It does
chocolate.
look slimmer.
Look at him, man.
Yeah, he looks like in the best shape he's ever looked.
Yeah, it's great, man.
I think he's gonna win this fight.
We'll see.
AJ, who do you have?
I mean,
I told you,
he's
like,
still a big puncher. That's what like he counts on is hitting that big punch.
as long as he doesn't lose the power in his weight cut and all that. But
So do we all agree on Derrick Lewis? Is that actually happening
yeah,
here?
well, I didn't put him
He's
in
the
my
underdog.
actual parlay.
He's not in your parlay, but if you were to put him in your parlay,
I would
could you
see-
do a main card parlay?
Yeah, I can see, like, you know, obviously the power behind, like, the Black Beast should be there, but, you know,
What?
there's a lot of pressure now, man. He's
You just
coming
want to
in.
stay on the fence forever? Like, what are you talking about? You're gonna make a pick, or
No, I did tell
You
you
like
on
the
Thursday that if
Lima?
I had to pick, I would go with, like, you know, the Black Beast.
you know?
You know, I mean, but then again, the weight cut might, like, actually, like, play against him.
The weight cut.
Well, his weight loss and,
He didn't cut weight.
well, he looks great,
I don't
man.
know what you're talking about. Like, you mean how he's
Trimmed. He's trimmed.
in like he doesn't have a big
He's svelte.
gut. He's got a 6-pack of abs. I mean, he's
Well,
not slim. He weighed 265 pounds.
He's a lot slimmer than before. Come on, Dave. Give the guy some credit, man.
I'm not
He's on a
taking
Jenny
anything.
Craig diet, man.
You're saying that a weight cut took something away from him. I'm saying he
Well-
looks like he's in good shape.
He is. But you never know, man. The Lima's dangerous.
I don't know. What,
I'm not going to pick anything on this. I'm not going to ruin my
Fred, what are you eating?
streak.
Donut.
Donuts.
Cheap donut from Maxi.
Nice.
Ooh. It's not Krispy Kreme. It ain't the same. Wow. I just realized Buffer's jacket, man. Not the nicest one of all.
I knew he was going to say something about the jacket.
Hey?
Every time you see Bruce Buffer
Damn.
and you go, wow, I know it's going to be about the jacket. You love those jackets.
But this time I didn't go, wow. I'm like, what is that?
DeLima,
Not my favorite.
DeLima doesn't look like he's in his best shape.
No. Well, he has nice traps. But, yeah, he's got his 12-pack into one.
Do you understand what I got to sit next to this guy, Fred. You're at a distance.
I'm going to choke this guy out right now.
Good luck.
He does have
easy.
nice traps. I didn't notice until AJ said it.
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. He does have nice traps. Johnny would be the guy, man. He knows about traps.
I'm taking a break after this next fight. Getting out of here.
Doing what Tony Ferguson should have done. Oh, shit. George's book is down. Why? There goes the set.
Everything's going to shit. I'm ripping AJ's arm off.
This book I'll sell it to Kyle. $20.
Yeah, sell your shit.
Chewy.
What happened, man?
Don't worry about it.
We're back.
I just tipped
Somebody
over.
Man,
drank a
stupid
Chewy.
book.
Look at this
crowd.
girl.
So, what are you talking about? God,
She's got a 6-pack. Listen, I'm a little nervous for Derrick, man. Here we go. Boom. Wow. Fast knockout almost for
holy
the
shit.
Black Beast.
I didn't even have time to do
Dave,
the
he went with a flying knee, man.
Oh, I was late on the clock. He hit him with a flying knee and knocked him down. I think DeLima's done.
Wow,
Derrick
man.
Lewis swarming on him with big punches. He's got him
Whoa.
mounted. It's goddamn over. Come on.
What? Whoa,
He's
whoa.
got him mounted. DeLima is turtling up as Derrick Lewis throws
Jesus.
bombs and tries to stay balanced.
Damn.
No, it's not over. It's not over. It
Yes,
is
it's over.
Holy shit, it is over. Derrick Lewis finished him. TKO
Wow.
first round.
I'm impressed,
Where'd
man.
Fred go? It was so crazy we lost Fred.
Freddie went on a donut run.
Oh, what?
That was crazy, man. The flying
Not
knee
sure
was
why you
impressive,
lost,
man. What's he doing? Taking off his shorts.
He took his shorts off because his balls was hot, and he's doing the DX chop in the ring. Derrick Lewis.
Throw those
ball-
shorts into the crowd,
He
man.
just took his shorts off. He's in his underwear
Throw it in
dancing
the crowd.
around. His balls was hot.
That was crazy,
You know,
man.
the female boxer that showed her breasts, I would have wanted her to say a Derrick Lewis line like, my titties were hot.
That was crazy. Actually, man, went up in the air. I was impressed.
He started the fight with a flying knee.
He got
That
Air
was
Jordan
insane.
high, man. Damn.
Derrick
Wow.
Lewis. That's the show, man.
But
that's
you see,
the
that's why you
entertainment
need
value.
that's why you need a guy like this on the main card. You don't put him on the prelims. And if he is on the prelim, he's like the main event on the prelims. You don't put him like third, first fight or whatever. Like he needs to be on the main card at all times. Easy, George. Take it easy. Even George got excited. Look at that, Dave. Wasn't that impressive?
He flew at him,
Wow.
knocked him down, threw a bunch of punches.
Like for a
DeLima
second, I
could
thought
do
the
nothing.
Lima was going to attack your leg.
He tried to, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Flying knee. He hit him with it, too.
Yeah, he got it, man. Kind of like Ben Askren. Having nightmares right now seeing that.
I'm trying to balance a book, man. Fuck this book.
That's George St. Pierre, man. Don't mess with George.
I mess with him. I'm messing with my shit. God damn it.
Look at this.
Derrick
He took-
Lewis.
Wow, look at those heavy like punches. Boom. He tapped out verbally, man.
Ah, that was crazy. I love it. He was my biggest bet of the night, actually, on my side.
Yeah,
No,
he
but-
looked impressive, man. He's looking good, man. He won't be on the next fight. Won't be on a prelim. I can assure you that.
He's taking his gloves off.
Come on, don't do that, Derrick.
Is he retiring?
Don't fool around. He's retiring.
I mean, that's a pretty nice victory to retire off of.
What? Who
He's-
would have thought? He's throwing him into the
He's
crowd.
throwing his gloves in the crowd.
Wow.
Is he retiring or is he just whipping his gloves off? I mean, he took his pants off too. Who knows? He put his pants back on though. His pants are back on.
Yeah, because they told him, it's like, dude, you're representing the
I
UFC,
was telling
man.
AJ. I was telling AJ when that female boxer showed her titties, She should have went for a Derrick Lewis moment and said my titties are hot or
Yeah.
something like that.
My tits was hot, man. Derrick Lewis.
Wow, the crowd is loving it, man.
He's so much fun, man. He's one of the most fun fighters the UFC's ever had. Every fight
All right,
he
man,
has
I'll
is
go
like
smoke quick.
explosive.
Yeah.
You're going? Fred, be back.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to hear Derrick Lewis's post-fight speech. It's like part of the show. Oh, that wasn't the plan, the running knee? He just tried it, and it went. That wasn't his plan. He just went for it, and it worked tremendously.
Did you plan to take off your shorts?
Wow. I don't think he's retiring. I think he just whipped his gloves off. I think. Well, that was a really nice win for Derrick Lewis. Yeah.
Look at Lima. He was like, what the hell, man? Crazy. And he kept a high guard there, but the knee went right through.
There you go. Derrick Lewis. The Black Beast with a flying knee. Are you kidding me?
It's impressive, man.
Yeah, you got to give him a performance bonus after that. That was crazy.
He's a free agent.
Oh, he says the UFC, hey, I'm a free agent now. Wow.
Nah, you sign him up, man.
I hope the UFC signs him.
For sure they will.
He's a really good heavyweight.
Yeah, Dan is probably going to say that on his...
And he looks in top condition, too.
Yeah, he looks like he could be
and he's
somebody
so
dangerous.
fun, man.
Yeah, you can't lose a guy like this. You know, he brings so much to the game. And you know what? He's always evolving, you know?
He looked really good there.
Yeah.
And a flying knee that connected to
Jesus.
start the fight.
Listen, man, when you have...
And not to mention, he started from like guard and he mounted him pretty nice. Like the pass was nice, the mount was nice.
Yep.
And then Lima, who I think is a black belt, you know, turtled, and Lewis flowed with the turtle, stayed on top, and didn't lose balance. Like Lima did go for a leg at one point, and Lewis kind of shucked it off. And, you know, like he had... It wasn't just like wild, you know. There was like some real technique there.
Yeah.
And even in the mount, I was like, oh, he didn't just kind of go like Bobby Green did in the last fight, you know, in the guard, kind of bam, bam, bam. He went bam, bam, and then he kind of boom, passed over, and the pass into mount was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
And to do that to Lima is not easy.
No. He controlled him, man. There was no doubt about it. It was all technical. The thing is that, like I said, Lima, like, verbally tapped out. That's why the ref jumped in. It wasn't because he wasn't able to... I mean, he was covered.
I think it was a TKO. I don't think
Yeah.
Lima tapped.
I think he verbally said it's over, you know? Finito, Mayday, Mayday.
Wow.
But, wow, he's a free agent, so that just goes to show you, man. The UFC was putting him on the prelim as a free agent coming up.
Yeah, that's probably why, right?
Yeah.
You know?
But right now, there's no doubt about it. I'm sure after the fight, we'll hear Dana talking, and he'll probably give like $50K to Derrick Lewis and say, listen, man, we're going to sign this guy up to another 3 fights. He deserves it, man. And the crowd loves him. He's exciting. Like I told you, on Instagram, he's one of the best Instagram guys that I follow.
Derrick Lewis? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
he's
he's
really
so
good
funny.
on Instagram.
But, you know, look at what he did tonight, man. Like, he was impressive. To get these guys are heavyweights at 263 pounds. He was able to go like Air Jordan height with that knee. I mean, it's impressive, man. You know, it worked for him. You know, and
I mean, he's got heavy punches, but now we didn't know he's got that knee.
Damn.
He's got that flying knee in his back pocket. Derrick Lewis has got all sorts of skills. He can knock you out in a variety of ways. What a fun fight.
Yep.
I like Derrick Lewis a lot. And that was a nice little win to get me back on track because all my picks have been garbage so far.
Well,
but
thanks to
Derrick
Wonder
Lewis,
Boy.
who was an underdog as well. I've been picking all the underdogs so far, and they're underdogs for a reason. But the first two lost, and then Derrick Lewis, who was my another underdog pick, he won. So that was good. But you picked him too, so it doesn't feel as nice. I got Jan Blachowicz in the next fight, and you got Alex Pereira. And you need Pereira to keep your parlay going, which is going so far, right?
It's going,
you need
man.
Two more? You need Pereira and Poirier to win.
Yeah. I mean, the Pereira fight, like I said, the thing with Alex, and we were talking about this on Thursday, that it's very, very, weird that a guy who's been knocked out only 90 days ago is coming into the fight. I mean, you won't see
risky.
that. Even in boxing and whatnot, it's always it's probably not the best move, let's wait a little bit more time. The thing with Pereira is that, like I said on Thursday, he's an Amazonian warrior, man. He's a spirit.
Yeah, you said that a
fight.
lot on Thursday.
I did, man.
You kept saying Amazonian warrior.
Amazonian warrior. And he's going to come in with that headdress, I can assure you. The thing with him is that he's so much a warrior that he doesn't want that L to follow him for a long time. He wants a W, and tonight is it. He's coming in. I think he's going to get the win, even though on paper it shows that Jan has what it takes to beat this guy. We saw that with Israel. The difference is that Pereira has Glover Teixeira in his corner, man. It's his mentor. It's his coach. He's beat Jan, and he's going to know what not to do like Israel tried against Jan. It's going to be a different game. I think, there's going to be he's going to come out being really mean and wanting to make a statement because he was looking good on his last fight till he lost, man. He was looking good. Shit happens and he got knocked out.
Yeah.
But he was probably winning that fight up to that moment. That's what's bothering him so much. He doesn't want to have that L for a whole year. He wants to get that W now. And let's forget about that L. I'm going to get it back. I'm going to show you that I am the champ. And I believe he is the champ.
But
this
it
guy
doesn't
is
take away that he did get knocked out 90 days ago.
For sure.
And you wonder.
Yeah.
Knocked unconscious,
Yeah.
But he looks
absolutely.
big. He looks strong. He looks in shape. He could win this fight. This could be another Pereira knockout. He could put Jan Blachowicz to sleep. But I think Jan has really good tactics.
Everything.
He's got really good game planning. He knows how to beat guys. He beat Israel Adesanya. And, he's heavy. He's strong. He's thick. I think the wrestling will get him where he needs to go. But if this fight stays standing, who wants to stand with Alex Pereira? Unless you're an elite kickboxer like Israel Adesanya, it's really not a good idea.
No, absolutely.
So you got to take him down, and I think Jan Blachowicz is going to be able to take him down. But if he can't get that takedown quick enough, he's going to be in some trouble for sure.
Well, we'll see, man. He's up in weight, so it's going to be kind of interesting. But like I said, the corner makes the difference in this fight, in my opinion. I think the preparation to this fight is going to be a W for him. And you got to remember, Jan is 40 years old, man. He's fought, a lot.
Yeah.
When it comes to experience, man, the guy he's fought all the best.
Jan's got a lot of MMA experience and a lot of MMA miles on him, but at the same time, Pereira,
he's 36.
He's not a young man, and he's fought a lot of kickboxing fights too, which aren't easy on your body. So
no, absolutely, the grappling game can go the distance. The stand-up game, man, it's a short-lived, career.
It's a hell of a fight. The fact that it's 3 rounds, though,
that's
I think favors Pereira.
Look, like you said on Thursday,
I think if this fight kind of went deep, like you saw when the fight went into the deeper rounds, the 4th and 5th with Jan and Israel, Jan kind of took over.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that if this was a 5-round fight, we'd see the same thing. But the fact that it's a 3-round fight, Jan's got to kind of sprint to make sure he wins a couple of rounds.
But you did say something on Thursday that makes sense. All he needs is two takedowns, and he's going to win the decision. So that's the thing with Pereira, and Glover knows that. Glover is a genius, man, and he knows we got to stay away from those takedowns. Keep the fight at distance and play your game, man. He comes in, you throw those legs. He comes in, you throw those knees, stomp kicks, whatever it takes. You got to push him back and continue. Because once Jan gets you up against the octagon, he's going to go for the legs. And that's where the trouble begins, right? All he has to do is just stay on top of you and end the round like he did with Israel, and he's going to win the fight. Oh, here we go. Is he wearing his headdress?
Pereira, no headdress, no nothing.
Damn.
He's doing like a funny walk to the cage.
It's a warrior stance, man, coming in.
That's a warrior stance.
Here
and
he
now
comes.
he's doing his
bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow pose. Hey, give Johnny North a suck it. He wants you to.
Hey!
Yeah.
Suck it! Well, I shouldn't scream so loud, man. There's kids that are sleeping.
It's all right. You're all right.
You like that, eh?
I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. And the chat loves it too. That's for you guys. I see you.
What did I miss?
Hey, you know what I heard? I don't know if this was true, but apparently at one point, Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan, years back, had the opportunity to buy the UFC. He was like pushing to buy the UFC. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but he was like, damn, we had it.
Not Hulk Hogan.
Hogan says he was part of it. He says that. I'm just saying, not saying that Hogan's a liar.
I'm saying Hogan's a liar.
Don't call him that.
Hogan said he also almost was the bass player for Metallica. Hogan says a lot of shit that's not true. Hogan is the most notorious liar in the history of professional wrestling. Hogan had nothing to do with the sale or potential acquisition of the UFC. That was a Shane McMahon idea. Shane McMahon wanted his dad to buy the UFC, and his dad didn't see any value in it. And they didn't. And they could have bought it for $2 million, but they didn't.
And now this week, there's a lot of like heat on Hogan because he kind of made like this speech at like some guy's wedding about him getting engaged, and a lot of people were like, "Why would he take away like the thunder from the people that are getting married? Just announce that he's getting engaged. It's kind of cheap." So,
yeah,
did you
Why
see
are
that?
you
whole thing?
taking away
You've
from
clearly
the
not
thunder of our
followed.
show?
Like, you haven't followed Hulk Hogan at all. Like, what you're saying to me is so Terry, brother. It's part of the reason why we love Hogan. Sorry, Fred. Go
But
ahead.
you can't do that at a guy's wedding.
Why are you
just
taking
saying.
away from the thunder of our show by bringing up these
The
stories
Hogan
that
stories.
are really important?
Yeah, stop bringing up fake Hulk Hogan stories.
No, they're real,
I
man.
will not have you mess up the name of Hulk Hogan here. Do not say bad things
Yeah,
about
you can-
my...
You could say bad things about him.
No way. I love Hulk Hogan. You can say bad things about Terry Bollea, but don't say bad things about Hogan. I will say that he is one of the biggest liars in the history of pro wrestling, and he lies about everything, and half of the shit he says is bullshit, but I'm not going to say it as a negative. That's just part of his charm. It's just part of what makes Terry Terry. Classic brother. I love him. I love him for who he is. You got to accept people for who they are, you know?
Kiss and make up, Dave.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at Jan. Does he have the rope? Where is the rope, Dave? If that rope is not there,
The Jan Blachowicz magic
Right.
rope, I don't think he has it with him.
he usually
Can
carries
Yan
it in,
have
man.
Can Yan have a similar fight than he had against Adesanya, where he uses his size,
Yeah,
pound and pound?
or just lay and pray, man. That's more.
I think
more-
maybe he can. Who do you have winning this fight?
I had Yan in my parlay
Yeah.
because I do think there will be a size advantage. Yeah, like Pereira's pretty big and all that, but Yan, I just felt looked a little bigger when they were facing off and all that. So
I mean, he still has a lot of power in his hands. There's no doubt about it. His grappling game is like probably way better than Pereira's, but we don't know. I mean, he's been training with Glover. It could be an interesting fight.
AJ,
Look.
you need this fight for your parlay to keep going too, right? You have Alex Pereira.
Yeah, and you also want Pereira to like sort of be in the light heavyweight, like to be at the top. Like it makes the division a lot more interesting.
it would be fun for him to win.
Yep.
I mean, whoever wins this, I'm considering the champ, man. Whoever wins this fight to me is definitely fighting for the interim title or whatever. I guess it's the real title since Jamal Hill vacated it.
Yeah. But I mean, The light heavyweight division is such a mess. Like, Yuri is kind of the real champion. Yuri Prohaska, he got hurt in training. He never lost the belt. Jamal Hill won the belt because Yuri...
he's available.
I think Yuri might be available for the winner of this one, which would be for the real belt, you would think. And then Jamal Hill would fight the winner of that when he comes back from injury.
Yuri would be great. Pereira versus Yuri would be something to watch.
Yeah. If Pereira can get past this one.
Yeah, that would be an interesting fight.
If Pereira doesn't get past Jan Blachowicz right now, his MMA career is in a weird place. You know, like if he doesn't beat Jan, like what does he do? Does he retire?
And I think I read he weighed in at 229 like for fight night tonight.
Yeah.
So this is like going back to 185 is quite a cut.
Mm-hmm. And even then, for what? Because if they're not so interested on giving you that Adesanya rematch, if they're moving on from that fight and they got Adesanya fighting other people, what are you going back to 185 for? Because he's kind of like jumping up to 205 to me kind of took Pereira out of the contention for the middleweight title. It's like, well, he was champion, but he lost it, and maybe making weight is not so good for him anymore, so he's moving up to 205. But if he can't win this fight, then he's not in contention for this belt either, so he's in a weird spot, you know? He needs to win this fight for his career to keep moving forward. And Yan does too, in a way, right? Because if Yan loses here, his run at the belt again is hard to fathom.
He'll still have a couple more fights. That's for
Pereira,
sure,
Pereira might get hurt like in training, and then Yan will be champion. Because everybody seems to get hurt in training. Yuri and Jamal Hill, back-to-back champions.
And here we go.
Hurt in
Here
training.
we go, man. Pressure is on, man, for both fighters. There he goes. He's going for that single.
Blachowicz quickly going for that single leg. First 10 seconds. Pereira trying to counter with a
long legs,
single arm guillotine. Pereira defending so far against the cage. Yan has got a hold of that leg. Pushing him into the fence. Pereira trying to squeeze that neck, though. Yan's got to be careful.
Be careful, man. With
Yan's
the height of Pereira,
be
it's dangerous.
Real careful. Pereira trying to get
his head's going red, man.
I think Yan is careful. That's why he's not jumping into that takedown, because he knows that standing guillotine is a bit of a problem here. Pereira trying to defend the takedown.
Wow.
By threatening with that guillotine, and it's more than a threat right now. It's a threat that Yan really has to take seriously. But see if he can circle out that way to the right side. He'll be way out of it, and he could take Pereira down.
Stressful, man.
Yan's trying to circle to the outside. As he pushes Pereira into the fence, he's got a grip of Pereira's left leg. And there he is, circling, trying to get Pereira down to the mat. But Pereira's staying real tight on that front headlock.
And he's throwing these
good balance kept him on his feet there.
Yeah, kind of like these axe kicks to the calf, which is kind of interesting.
From this clinch position, Pereira getting those kicks in a little bit.
And Yan is not doing much. He's got like that single. He's putting pressure, but he's throwing short knees. He's maybe he has him.
Yan there with the takedown, but Pereira trying to not let Yan secure his position, but Blachowicz doing a really good job.
Oh, no.
Pereira tries to turtle up, but Yan follows him, gets to his back, has a hook in, has a body triangle. Pereira trying to stand up to his feet with big Jan Blachowicz on his back. That's not going to be easy. Yan trying to wrap up the rear naked choke.
This is not good.
He might have it. This is very bad for Pereira. He's got his back taken, and Yan is trying to put the squeeze on his neck, but Pereira defending. He's still defending. He doesn't quite have it under the chin.
Stress is on.
But Pereira is in big trouble right now with big Jan Blachowicz on his back with
if
the body
triangle. If he could stand up, man, it would be great. But
yeah, he's on one knee right now. He's on one knee, but Yan is on his back, and he's got his body triangled. But Yan is kind of slipping a little bit to the far side.
Nice hold by Pereira to, like you're saying, he needs to push that arm a little bit further down to get the slip to the side. He seems confident for some reason.
Pereira, I mean, he seems okay right now, but he's still got his back taken, and Jan Blachowicz
if he could slip
trying
out
to
of
maintain position, trying to slip in that arm under the chin to get the rear naked choke. Pereira, though,
He got
back
his
to
legs
like
up.
a 3-point
Oh,
stance,
back
back
to
to
the-
2 feet, but back to the knee because the pressure was too much. Jan Blachowicz now kind of, he lost the body trying. Oh, no, he still got it. Oh, and a big punch
He's
from
got,
Jan. I would throw more punches if I were Jan. Throw more punches. He's wide open for them.
Yeah, but
He's not
he'll lose
very
balance.
balanced. Though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Pereira's taking his time there. It's very good because he's kind of pushing him up against the octagon. The body hook is still there,
Yeah.
but the pressure is not as deep. I mean,
Whoa.
he's got that hand.
Jan is trying to squeeze it in, but
Jan
Pereira
has to
is
figure a way
defending.
He's got to get out.
Jan has to figure a way to put him more to the ground. Like right now, Pereira is like on his knees and he's fighting about it. A lot of it. But if he could like either bring him
There you go.
to his belly or like that, I think that's already better for Jan.
Oh, yeah.
it's
He's
not
got
good.
Pereira in a bad spot. Pereira down on the mat. Jan is trying to squeeze the life out of him. He's got the body triangle. Pereira's down on both knees now. And Jan
not
on
good.
his back landed punches.
He's got that arm.
This is
for-
exactly where Jan Blachowicz wants to be. He might run out of time, though.
Yeah,
He might run out of time.
I mean, Pereira is like defending this well, but he needs that second arm, Jan, to close it up.
Jan is really trying to finish
Oh,
this
he
rear
can
naked
get
choke.
it. He can. Oh,
No.
that was close. 23 seconds to go, man.
Punch him, man. Punch him a bit.
And you know what?
Damn it.
Look, Jan is using a lot of force, man, to
Yeah.
keep this guy.
It's a lot of energy.
We'll see what happens if it goes to the second round, but
But Pereira's had to carry his weight for a full round.
yeah, he
Yeah,
has. But
exactly.
he doesn't seem like as gassed as Jan is right now.
You think Jan looks gassed? He's been on.
Yeah, he's blowing, man. He's like a blowfish. Look at this.
I think he's resting maybe
I don't
on
know,
the back.
man.
Pereira looks a little fucked up, wobbly, walk into his corner. His legs aren't quite under him, but he'll take his time, and we'll see what
Wow.
happens in the second round. But that was definitely a clean round for Jan Blachowicz, right?
It was. I mean, you know, there was.
AJ.
No,
as
I mean,
an
he
80.
won it for sure, but it wasn't spectacular. I mean, he was just like,
10-9.
let me stay on this guy's back and Hail Mary that rear naked choke, which didn't come. I think Pereira defended it pretty well, considering the guy was on his back for almost like 3 minutes.
I expect more of the same from Jan.
That's what Jan wants, that's for sure.
And you say he looked gassed, but I'm looking at Pereira right now in the corner, and I don't know, man. To me,
He's
he
huffing
looks
and-
a little like,
Yeah. He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
If Jan brings him down again early, it's going to be a long 5 minutes for him, man.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Putting his arms out in the air.
He's
Pereira's
summoning
trying to
the
get
spirits.
Trying to get the blood flow
Amazonian
back.
spirits come into this octagon.
And here we go.
Damn right.
Round 2. Pereira and Blachowicz. Like I said, 2 takedowns.
Yeah, you're right. It takes 2 takedowns.
He got 1, right? He got the 1 in the first round. If he can get the 1 in the second round and doesn't get knocked out in the third, Jan Blachowicz can win this fight. Exchanging leg kicks there.
And that's the thing with Pereira. He's got to keep throwing combinations and kicks, man. Keep him at a distance.
Yeah. He's
Boom.
got to stay away from the fence.
Yeah. Stay away
He's
from the
gotta
fence.
He's got to keep the center of the octagon and not get his back up against the fence so he can be taken down. Because as long as he stays standing up, he's got a chance to win. But we saw there, if he's on the ground, he's not winning.
Well, he defended it well, Dave, regardless.
Yeah, but
You know, and if you can't close that game, like when you have back control,
I mean, if
you're
the
gonna
same
start
thing happens,
you're gonna start slowing down like Jan is right now.
Jan is a little slower.
okay, I don't see it.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't have that
But-
step, Dave.
I don't think
But-
it's nothing major. That first round was very grueling for both guys.
Yeah. It was a nice little calf kick from Pereira. Still close round so far.
He hasn't thrown a high kick yet.
Circling
Pereira.
each other. A lot of leg kicks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice one from Pereira. That buckled Jan. Jan fired back with a nice. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was a nice right hand there from Jan. He hit him with a left and then a right. Oh, and there's the duck and the takedown for Jan Blachowicz.
The second.
With plenty of time in the round. Yeah. Huge takedown for Jan Blachowicz. Takedown number 2. Man, I called the shit out of this fight on Thursday. I was real bad the first couple fights, but this one I called exactly the way.
Yeah, no, the second.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Me too.
Yeah, right? Just
I said,
like
can he do the same
but
thing?
it's not over yet,
exactly.
guys.
Oh, it's over.
It's not over yet. No, it's not. I mean, Pereira's dangerous and everything, but he got knocked out like 3 months ago, knocked unconscious. Just that alone was like, I don't know, man. Why are you jumping back into this?
Still have a lot of confidence
Jan
for Pereira.
Blachowicz is a good wrestler. He knows when to change levels, and he's a good enough striker that he's not going to get hurt. There's Jan in the guard of Alex Pereira, pushing him up against the fence, trying to land some punches and keep Pereira down more than anything.
Push his head down, man.
And there you go, holding on to Pereira. Pereira trying to wall walk his way back up to his feet.
Going.
But Jan Blachowicz doing a really good job of keeping those legs tied up and not allowing Pereira to go anywhere. Yeah, he's not getting back up. You got to believe that the whole game plan, the whole camp of Jan Blachowicz has been drag him, keep him down.
Maybe he's
but
getting
Pereira
back up.
does get back up. But Jan is still on him. You know what I mean? Like Jan is still kind of pushing him up against the fence.
Absolutely.
And he's got double underhooks, and he could take him down again.
And this is where Pereira has to circle out, get back to the center of the octagon. You got to get away from here.
It's a battle.
It's hard. It's a battle for sure.
Yeah. And this is where Jan wants the fight, kind of pushing Pereira up against the cage, clinching him up, and looking for takedowns.
You got to start throwing some knees there, Pereira. Right here, man. Let's go. Make him think twice about dropping. There we go.
Oh, Pereira circles away.
That's what I said. You got to do,
now Pereira needs to start landing a little bit. Oh, there's a head kick that grazed him. Pereira needs to start landing quite a bit here in this round.
Yep.
If he wants to steal it, because Jan got a takedown, but he really wasn't able to do much with it. So this round, I think, is still kind of anybody's round. Oh, that was a nice straight left from Jan. Oh, and he shoots in far from the takedown, but Pereira kind of circled away from him and
dude, that was slow as molasses.
It wasn't a great takedown attempt.
No.
And there's Pereira trying to land some strikes, but they clinch up against the fence again. And Pereira kind of initiated the clinch. I don't know if that's a smart move.
Well, man, the clinch with those knees.
Oh, that was a good knee to the body from Pereira. On a nice right hand, Pereira's starting to open up a little bit. Jan does look slow.
He's looking good.
Yeah, Pereira's landing good shots here. Oh, big uppercut from Pereira.
He's got to throw a big kick here, man. Big kick. Let's go.
Oh, the uppercuts are landing. The punches right now.
That round.
Yeah, Pereira, I think, is stealing this round here.
Get him back.
The last 60 seconds of this round, he landed a bunch, and Jan Blachowicz looks wobbly with his back up against the fence. He's huffing and puffing, and Pereira's just landing punches.
Wow.
Oh, Jan shot in for a takedown just as the round ended.
Yeah, but he kind of let him go because.
Yeah.
But he was getting him with those body punches. It's like he just found like that weak spot for Jan.
Pereira,
going for that liver, man.
Pereira found his moment there, and Jan is tired. That round, I think Pereira stole at the end there. I think he stole it at the end. He had some success earlier on in the round. I think that was a Pereira round. I think this fight is tied going into the third. Takedown away. Or maybe, maybe not. If Pereira can get back to his feet again, like I thought it was over when Jan got that takedown with 3 minutes left, but Pereira was able to get back to his feet, work his way up, and then land punches in the last minute of the fight or the round that I think stole him the round.
But more scary is how tired Jan looked at the end of that round. I don't know if Jan could and right now on the stool, he looks pretty tired also. I don't know if he could give us another 5 minutes.
How much energy does Pereira have, too? We're going to see, man.
He looked good at the end of the round, though.
Yeah, he did.
But he was on the offense, so that always helps.
And that's what he's got to do in the third here. He's got to come out heavy, man.
And here we go.
Because you don't know, man. You can't wait for, I won the second. I'll take the third and win the fight. You just don't know. Right now, Pereira's got to do everything to knock this guy out.
It's anybody's fight. I mean, you got to win this round.
Absolutely. But Pereira's got to do what he was doing, man. Stay on the outside. Drop those kicks, man. It was working with the calf kicks. And that body punch, man, right to the liver, man, is hurting Jan.
And the uppercuts, too, are working. A lot of stuff was working in the last minute there for Pereira. See if Yan can bounce back. Oh, I think Yan's having trouble walking. Look at his left leg.
It looks like there's a dent, man.
And there is a dent.
What the hell, man?
There's a dent in his left leg where goddamn Pereira's been kicking him. But Yan just kicked with that leg. Like, he doesn't care. But do you see that thing in his leg?
Yeah. Look, I'm telling you.
That's crazy. I don't know what that is, but it's going to hurt tomorrow. He'll be on crutches later tonight. That's rough.
Let's go, Pereira. Set up with the leg, man.
It's a big-ass bruise.
Set up with that leg. Go high.
Pereira looking a lot fresher here in the third round.
Yeah.
Hey, remember what I said about predicting this fight? I'm not predicting shit tonight, all right?
Well, it's not
yeah,
over.
Blachowicz landed some punches. No, seriously, I feel terrible about these fight picks. I think Pereira's losing. Everybody's losing. I mean, Pereira's going to win, you know? I'm telling you, Yan's looking real bad. I'm not feeling good about this fight.
Look, he put a lot of emphasis on keeping, like, control.
Look at the welts on his body, man. Look, he's got a big welt on his body where he's been punched, and his leg is all welted up. Like, he's compromised, you know? He's compromised. He's in big trouble. He's firing back, but there's nothing in it. Look at Pereira. He's just picking him apart right now.
And he keeps going for the liver. You see that? And that's...
Yeah.
He knows that's his sweet spot.
He sees the mark. There's a target.
Yeah.
And then he just kicked the leg that he's got a dent in. He kicks exactly in the spot that he keeps kicking over and over again. And Yan hasn't even changed levels to attempt a takedown so far, which is odd. Because he's losing this round big time. This is a kickboxing round, and he's losing. He's letting the fight slip away. There's a takedown attempt, but Pereira was waiting for
Pereira's
it.
got to turn him and
Yan
step out.
manages to push him into the fence, but he really doesn't have the same pop like he did earlier.
Oh, and he keeps going for that leg, Pereira.
Yeah. Well, that's it. His forward momentum is not there. Damn.
Still an exciting fight, man. On the edge of your seat, eh, Dave?
No. I just think Pereira's got this fight wrapped up here.
Still, man, 2 minutes to go. It's still,
but even
still
when
a lot of fight in
the
the game.
thing is, like, you got to have ground control and be able to do something with it. Like, even when Yan had the ground control, he wasn't really able to close the gap and finish it up. Like, I'm saying, time now has gone so far in this round where Pereira has done too much, and even if he gets a takedown here late, what's Yan really going to do with it that's going to sway the round in his favor? This fight's a wrap. Oh, and another big
Pereira has to come
jab
out
from
even.
Pereira. Pereira's looking really good.
Yeah.
This is do or die, like we were saying before this fight. Like, he needed to win this fight. And he's squeaking by.
And
I think he's going to squeak by and win. Because he squeaked by and won that second round. Like, that second round was real close until, like, the last minute.
Wow, nice hook by Pereira, man.
But he's winning this round for sure.
Those body punches are hurting, Yan.
Yeah. Yan
and
looks
you
slower.
see how straight he is when he's trying to, Dave. Here he goes. He tried to go for that single, and he's walking into heavy knees. The thing is that when he's throwing punches, Yan, now he's like literally like so straight. Like he's forcing himself to stand here. Here we go. He's got that single again, Dave.
Yeah, and he gets it, but again, there's 40 seconds left. He's in the guard, and he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
He gets the takedown late, but there's nothing.
Unless something happens here, man. 30 seconds, he grounds and pounds Pereira.
He doesn't have the energy for anything.
No, he doesn't.
He's just holding on to him.
Pereira wants to stand here.
He got that takedown so he didn't get knocked out. You know?
Yeah.
Like, let me take him down. Let me hold him here so I don't get knocked out in front of all these people.
I'd rather lose the decision than to knock out.
Why would you want to get knocked unconscious?
No, you're absolutely right.
It's not good. Let's survive this round. He's not winning, though. He can't. There's not enough time.
Pereira, just for the end here, man. Just throw punches left, right. Let's go. Throw an elbow. There you go. It's over. Yeah. Yan knows.
There you go.
Yan knows. Look at this, man. He can't even stand up.
Alex Pereira for sure gets this win. I think he won 29-28. He won the second and third round.
That's right, Kyle, man. This was a much better round. And that's the thing with like trying to grapple someone. Those body hooks, man, are great. But if they're there too long, you actually gas out more than the guy that you're trying to pin. There wasn't enough, man. There wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, Pereira did a really good job of surviving the first round, surviving that back control, not getting rear naked choked, and then he was able to outlast Jan Blachowicz. But I really think it was that second round when Jan took him down and wasn't able to do much with that takedown, and Pereira was able to work his way, get his back up against the fence, work his way back up to his feet. He still spent like a good 1.5 to 2 minutes on his back,
Yep.
but then
Look at Jan.
he started laying into Jan Blachowicz, and then he stole the round, and then the momentum completely went in his favor to where he took over the fight. Like, he took over that second round in the last minute and a half, and then he took over the third round, where the third round was clearly his. First round, Jan's. Third round, Pereira's. Second round, probably Pereira's too. But it was like, it was not it wasn't a blowout.
No, it wasn't a blowout.
It was a close fight.
Yeah, these are like two.
It should
two
be a
top
close
fighters,
fight.
man.
It's two former champions, fighting a 3-round fight, so it should be close.
And lucky it was only three rounds because Jan would have been like not in a good position going into a fourth or fifth round.
Let's see what the judges say. Should be 29-28. Pereira unanimous. Oh my God, it's split. It's split 29-28 Blachowicz, 29-28 Pereira, and it's got to be Pereira. Come on. Yeah, Pereira. Come on, man. Who's scoring that fucking for Jan Blachowicz, man? Like, I picked Jan Blachowicz to win, but let's be honest. I'm not AJ here. I see the fight correctly. Like,
and
Jan
that's
Blachowicz lost
Bizarro
that fight.
AJ.
How you gonna be? It was Junichiro, somebody who called it. Whoever Junichiro is, this guy, he's not a very good MMA judge.
AJ.
Yeah, like, what's going on here?
He's like AJ, but the opposite.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this, Freddie. The guy has been like knocked out 90 days ago. Why focus on the grappling game? If you want to work the grappling game, work it into the third round. Maybe late second round. You know that his chin has been
a lot
compromised.
of energy though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That first takedown was hard to get because Pereira had that guillotine and all. Jan had to work very hard to get that first takedown.
Yeah,
that probably took a lot out of him. He still won that first round, but in the second round, you could see he had slowed down already. Right when the second round started, he didn't have much energy. Jan.
Are you saying Jan Blachowicz should have stood with this kickboxing world champion instead of trying to take him down?
Yeah. Well, exactly.
What?
Yeah. I would say because he has heavy hands, Jan. But the thing is that the guy's been compromised 90 days ago with a knockout. Just try to pepper him a bit before you start losing everything and trying to control him. It didn't work. You had a rear naked choke, which was pretty solid, and you couldn't close it. The guy was pretty confident in being able to get out of that and eventually standing up from it. So go to what that the guy has the jaw right now there's a problem. Go with it, man. How many punches did he throw? 39 significant strikes. Come on. Pereira threw 60.
Yeah, but if he keeps him down in that second round with the takedown, he's won this fight.
I know, but maybe if you wanted to control
and I'll
him,
go back to what I said. I think that first takedown was very hard to get.
Yeah.
And he didn't have that energy in the second round to get it the same way. So if anything, he should work more on his wrestling. I'll give props to Pereira for surviving that first round and making it so hard for Jan to get that takedown, because he did end up getting it. But like I say, that guillotine, it took him a good minute where he was fighting that standing guillotine.
Yeah,
and those are grueling moments for the guy attempting the takedown.
He's also 40.
Yeah,
MMA fighting doesn't last forever.
Yep. And it's a different 40-year-old body, man. That's the difference. And it showed. And that's why I'm saying, lucky it was only a 3-round fight, because going into a 4th round or a 5th round at that pace, it was just a matter of time before Pereira, took him out. Those body punches were, just hurting him.
Yeah, I mean,
Pereira
you can
looked
see.
good once he
Yeah.
weathered the storm,
Yep.
but Yan looked really tired. So, but props to Pereira, man. He
Yep.
should be. If Yuri is available, he should be fighting Yuri for the title, man.
Yep. Yuri, Jamal Hill.
It's good for the division, man.
Magomed, even. Like, all these fights are good for Pereira right now. But I feel like Pereira and Yuri Prohaska should be the fight. I think you beat Jan Blachowicz like this. You fight the champ.
So who
Title
did
fight.
you pick?
Good
AJ,
fight.
Gaethje or Poirier?
I think he picked Poirier, didn't he?
I took Poirier, man. Hot sauce.
I got Poirier also.
I
I'll
got
be right back.
Gaethje, but all my picks have been garbage, so, you know.
Oh, Dave, look who's there, man.
Who's that? Walker Bueller. Oh, it's Dodgers. I don't care. Oh, Carl Malone, the mailman, is there. Of course, they're in Utah, so. Fred just left. Wait a second. Wait a second. Give me. What the hell? Yo, what just happened?
There's
What
Freddy's
just happened?
chair, man.
I don't know. Something happened. Something went wrong.
Let's go, hot sauce.
There's Dustin Poirier getting ready. And then we're going to have him fighting Justin Gaethje for the BMF title, whatever that means.
The People's Belt, Dave.
The People's Belt.
Sponsored by Trojan. Look at that.
I like their catchphrase, Trojan. Protect yourself at all times. Get it? Talking about your penis. See what I'm saying?
Schnizzle my whizzle.
God damn.
What's this? The last voyage of Demeter.
Oh, this looks crazy, actually. This, like, weird Dracula movie. I would never see it because it looks a little scary, but it's like some sort of Dracula on a boat. They got to kill a Dracula on a boat.
That's pretty scary, man.
Did you see this Netflix movie, They Cloned Tyrone?
What?
With Jamie Foxx?
No.
That shit was really good. I liked that movie. I thought it was fun.
What's it about?
It's about a guy who gets cloned. You got to see it. It's like, it's hard to explain. It's like a drug dealer, a pimp, and a lady of the evening battle the man, and it's like a sci-fi thing with cloning, and Jamie Foxx is a pimp, and he's fantastic in it. It's on Netflix. I really liked it. They cloned Tyrone. All right? Everybody's seeing goddamn Barbie or Oppenheimer or Sound of Freedom or Mission Impossible or whatever the fuck. I don't see any of those movies because I'm not leaving my house to see a movie. I'm watching the Netflix, and I see They Cloned Tyrone. It was pretty good.
I'll check it out.
You say Sound of Freedom and put your thumb up. You don't go see that movie. You haven't seen it.
I can't, man. I'm gonna watch it at some
You're
point,
like
but it's
talking-
hard, man.
you're talking like
I've
you
seen a
wanna
lot of
see
clips. I've seen like the
Come on,
the
man.
director and the actors talking about it. And it's hard, man.
Why don't you just go see it?
I
AJ's
will,
like trying
because
to
I'm gonna
talk
get
about-
mad, man. I'm gonna get
AJ's
mad.
AJ's talking about Sound of Freedom. Like, he's not even seen it. Like, you're not even.
I'm
what are
gonna
you
watch
talking
it, Dave, and then I'm gonna get angry, man, and then it's not gonna be good.
about? Good.
It'll
I
be like
hope
the
you
Incredible
go see.
Hulk, man.
I think I'm actually gonna go see the new Ninja Turtles movie. I want to see that.
There's a new Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think Seth Rogen is behind it. Looks pretty good.
Seth Rogen? It's over now. Done. Poor Ninja Turtles.
Why? Why do you say that?
Seth Rogen sucks.
Why
Say
is
it,
that?
AJ. Say it. I don't know. I'm playing pretend AJ.
Yeah, I don't know why you got a problem with Seth Rogen. You don't like Seth Rogen? I like Seth Rogen. He was a good Donkey Kong in the Mario movie. He did,
He's no Jack
stuff.
Black. He ain't no Will Ferrell. Come on, Dave.
Nah, Jack Black sucked in that one, man.
Oh, he
Bowser,
was so
like you
good.
said,
School of Rock, man. Best ever.
Bowser?
Bowser was like creepy.
Bowser was fantastic. He's supposed to be creepy. He's evil. He's the most evil guy. He's the king of the
Incel.
Koopas. God. Fred, I don't like that you get to take smoke breaks and I have to just sit here with AJ.
Man, you could take a smoke break, dude. I
got my fight picks are losing. I gotta sit here with AJ, and I got the fucking chat heckling me and shit. Like, I am fucking done with this show. I want to take a smoke break.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
hope
Guy
this
Kyle
fight,
says,
Can we
this fight
skip?
better not go 5 rounds.
Yeah,
Listen.
can we skip this fight and just end the show now?
take
Like,
it easy,
whatever.
man. Don't be a hater, Dave. Listen, the best is Kyle.
Fuck you, AJ.
You know it's over when Fred is yawning.
Exactly. I'm
Fred
done.
yawns, man, from the prelims. Don't worry about it.
Fred's been tired before the show started. He was ready to go to bed. Fred needed a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Damn.
Fucking AJ.
Gannon, Bowser.
Yeah, all right, John. Fucking John. Fucking heckling me in the chat. Fucking John.
I missed the show last night. I got to watch it. What happened? Anything interesting?
Nah, same. Just, another boring episode of Wrestling Uncensored. Nothing happened. Not worth watching,
So, like,
What do you mean?
I don't know if you guys
missed
are
it
doing
yesterday.
Well, watch it, bitch. I don't know.
I am.
I don't know what to tell you.
So,
I always
what
watch
is
the
it next week? Like, so next week it's
SummerSlam.
Saturday is SummerSlam, but what about Jake Paul and Nate? When is that?
Damn. That's August, 7th?
I don't know.
I think it's next week also.
Yeah, that's a big one, man. Jake Paul is going to hurt him. And I hate to say that, man. Diaz, I don't know if this was a good thing.
Is that next Saturday, too?
I won't be there because
Diaz.
I'm gone fishing, by the way. So
Yeah, I'm not doing anything for that.
We got our best, ratings for that, man. It's Jake Paul, man.
Yeah, with SummerSlam, though. I don't know. What do you think? SummerSlam, Jake Paul. I mean, I don't know when the Jake Paul Nate Diaz fight is actually going to air, right?
It's probably around 11 or midnight, somewhere around there.
Well, maybe we'll come on for that, but
Listen, man,
I
Jake
don't
Paul
see
looks
it.
good,
I don't see it happening, quite frankly, unless SummerSlam is over already. Like, if SummerSlam is over and I'm on already,
You'll think about
then
it.
I'll have the Jake Paul fight on, and I'll watch it, and I'll talk about it while it's going on. But if the fight happens at 11:30 and Roman Reigns is wrestling Jey Uso, I won't see the Nate Diaz Jake Paul thing. I'll just watch the highlights because I don't really give that much of a shit. Because it's a stupid boxing fight between Jake Paul and Nate Diaz. Like, whatever. It doesn't.
I thought you wanted to see that from the longest time, man.
I mean, not really. I don't care. I don't need to see anything at this point. I've seen enough. But I don't know. Nate Diaz, Jake Paul. It's cool. I'd watch it if SummerSlam wasn't on at the same time. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, if there's nothing else on, then I'll watch it. But if I had a choice, like if there's a Yankee game on and the Jake Paul thing, I would
it'll be Jake Paul for sure.
I would
man.
have the Yankee game on the TV and the Jake Paul on the cell phone, What? I'm just telling you. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm not a big Jake Paul super fan nut hugger like you are.
Listen, man, I called it.
Yeah, you've been on Jake Paul and his
From day
brother's-
one.
His
is
brother's
Logan on
dick.
SummerSlam?
Logan will be there, man. He's going to win it.
Logan won't be there. Logan's going to be at SummerSlam wrestling Ricochet. AJ Logan will be there. He's going to do it. You don't know what
He's
you're talking
always
about.
there, man. He's always
He's
hanging
not.
around.
He's going to be in Detroit at SummerSlam. The same night, at the same time.
He's going to be at SummerSlam. You just said it.
Yeah, but you were like, he's going to be at his brother's fight.
He might just fly over, man.
It's impossible. It's in Texas at the same time.
Well, after his fight, he'll just
All right. Well,
never know, man. Anything's possible.
private jets. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they do have that. They've
There's-
got the cash, those guys.
Oh, man.
Who's that? Dana White's dad?
Yeah, the Prime Energy drink, I think, was banned in Canada. Is that true? Yeah.
What?
Much
How
caffeine.
come?
I don't know if it was banned, but I read that there's a shitload of caffeine in it.
I mean, they all do,
Yeah.
man. Red Bull and all the rest of that bullshit is all
I don't
full
drink any of those
caffeine.
energy drinks. I don't like those. I don't like the taste of them. I don't like Prime either. Like the regular Prime, I had that. I didn't like it.
It was okay, man, when we had it on the show.
And Gatorade is way better than Prime. Or
Ah.
Coca-Cola, or basically any other drink that's full of sugar is better than Prime. Any other sugar drink beats
There goes
Prime.
our deal, Johnny.
Mountain
with
Dew,
Prime.
whatever. You keep dreaming. I don't understand why you think you're going to get some sort of endorsement deal with Prime.
Man,
Fucking AJ Superstar
AJ's going
over
to get
here.
it done, man. You'll see.
Yeah, all right. Didn't you say we're going to get Drake on like fucking 8 years ago?
Listen, man,
How's that going for you?
it's going.
AJ's going
We're
to get it
getting hot.
done.
We're
AJ's going to get it done. AJ, you say a lot of things are going
But
to
I
get
get it done.
No, you don't. You
Bet
get nothing.
99?
You get
Got
nothing.
it done?
You got nothing
Manscaped
done.
got it done.
No, you got nothing done.
Yeah,
No, you
those
no.
were done deals, man.
No.
And in fact, the VP still follows us all the time for Manscaped. Listen, man,
I'm about
Drake.
like I
Drake
wish I
is,
could kick you off the show right now because you're talking like
That's real, dude.
no, it's not though.
Freddie.
You're talking
Freddie,
like,
jump in, man,
I'm-
anytime you want.
because I'm holding my tongue not to say what really fucking happened, what the real deal is, because I'm the one who actually has to do these deals and
Yeah, but I'm the one who starts it up and gets
yeah,
them.
you
That's
fucking
right.
send a
Give fucking
tweet.
credit, man.
You send a
tweets. I
fucking
talk to them, man, and I fucking give them the opportunity, and then I pass them over to you, so you can close the deal because you are the boss of the show. Don't challenge me, man. I'll get Drake before you do. I'll just have to call Antoinette.
You fucking can't get any of this shit. And
Listen,
you've-
I got
you've put
Harvey Keitel.
zero- you've
I
put-
got Harvey Keitel.
You've put zero in my pocket, my friend. Fucking nothing.
You should be putting it in our pocket, man.
Yeah, well, you're fucking. It's got to start at the top, man. You fucking talk about all these deals you've
Well,
done.
you're at the top. Dave.
Yeah, Dave, you're
No,
at the
but
top.
AJ has done nothing. AJ's talking like he's doing all these fucking deals. He's actually done.
Well,
jack
you talked
shit.
about Drake, man. It's taken a bit of time with Drake. Drake is not easy, man. Drake is not easy. You think it's easy? But I'll get him one day. You'll see. Listen, first of all, he should have been listening to us because he would have won a lot more money. Mind you, he hit one time pretty big. Drake hit big once.
So that's your pitch for Drake is like, yo, Drake, come on our show and I'll give you good picks. And you'll say like, look, I got a parlay today.
Well, so far it's looking pretty good. Yeah,
I mean,
Drake
this
would have put
parlay
some money on me.
might be what you need for credibility with Drake.
Listen, if Hot Sauce wins, man, Drake, you would have made a lot of money tonight. Come on, Hot Sauce. If you do it, maybe Drake will come.
He might call you on your cell phone.
I've been watching him since Degrassi. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
Oh, fuck.
I was thinking about Ilias Theodorou. Remember Ilias? Remember Ilias? Rest in peace, Ilias. Great fighter. But we had him on the show once at back at the radio station, and he was supposed to come out with me and Marco, Muscles Marco.
And he didn't want to. I
No,
wonder
he
why.
did. But the problem is that I gave him the address, and the problem was that Marco didn't tell me like west, and he went east. He went into some random like condo, rang the doorbell, and he's like, I'm like, Elias, where the hell are you? He goes, where the hell are you, man? I'm like, I'm here at the place, the restaurant I told you about. He's like, I'm in front of this condo, man, and they don't know you. I'm like, where the fuck are you? He was all the way in the East End. Crazy times, man. Ilias Theodorou, what a great fighter, man. Passed away at a young age. I miss that guy. He would be on my side. He'd be telling Dave right now. AJ's going to get Drake.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just
Dave,
saying.
you need a AJ shot even when he's in studio for when he goes on one of those rants.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's so good when we're doing the show normal and AJ's like at his home studio, you know? And when I'm done with AJ and I just want to mute him, I could just get rid of him, you know? But here, he's just... He never
But you got to
shuts
carry the
up.
show, man. There's nothing in between, you motherfucker.
And what's great, too, on Thursday, our show's only about an hour, you know, maybe an hour and a half at most. This has been fucking 2 hours with this. Almost 3 hours with this. It's crazy.
I'm going to fucking choke you live on television.
Good luck to you.
I'll do better than Yan did.
Good luck to you. Man, fucking... A man much younger and stronger than you told me I was impossible to choke the other day, so...
What?
Yeah. Impossible. I said, well, not impossible, just harder than before. Yeah. That's what Mark said to me the other day. I roll with Mark. He said, you're impossible to choke. I was like, not impossible. It's doable. You know, it's just harder than it used to be, man. So, fucking good luck, all right? Fucking AJ. Not worried about AJ.
You should be.
Yeah, well, you should be worried about me. How about that? Goddamn AJ.
Turn your back.
Give
dude.
him another.
Turn your
Turn my back. Hey, why don't you turn your back and lie flat on your belly? How about that?
Go to sleep, Dave.
Yeah,
Go to
good
sleep.
luck to you. About to put you in a fucking go-go plata, bro.
I hate that, man. Oh, my
yeah.
knees can't do that now.
I know you have shit shoulders. I'll fucking
Actually, yeah,
I'll put
man.
you in a kimura and I'll go halfway and you'll tap. What are you talking about? My shoulders go all the way back.
They
Can you
do, actually.
lift your arms over
I
your
can't do
head.
that anymore.
Yeah, you can't even put your arms over your head, man. What are you talking about?
Well, that's pretty good, actually.
I know your weakness.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
You got no arms. Your arms can't move. AJ's arms move to about here. He can't go up here. AJ's not moving back here. AJ, do this. AJ, do this.
Wear and tear, man.
How you do that?
Do that.
Because he used to play baseball, man.
Yeah, because I can whip a ball back and go whoosh.
You still do those exercises?
Baseball stretches, yeah, all the time. Keeps me loose.
While you're watching the Yankees, dreaming that one day they'll call you up.
No, I do it before jiu-jitsu. You see me stretching out. That's just my old baseball stretches.
Yeah, Dave has some weird flexibility.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those ones there are pretty impressive.
I can grab my own hand back here.
Look at this guy go, man. Gumby. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm flexible. It's hard to Kimura me.
No way
Who cares about me, though? Because both of these guys would kick my ass. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. They're in a cage right now. They're some badass motherfuckers.
This is going to be a scrap, man.
So both of you guys are taking Dustin. He won the first one. This is the rematch. I've got Justin. Dustin versus Justin. It's Poirier and Gaethje. It's easier to say.
Look, it's 5 years later, man. It's like a different they're both
game.
different game, but they've both improved. And out of the last 8 fights, they're both 6-2.
Wow.
You know, they're like they're very
both,
like
both
equally
30,
matched.
They're 34 years old. Each
Yeah,
of them,
like
you know, like
no,
yeah.
it's a hard one to call. Like I'm going with Poirier just because of
He
he's
beat
just a
Conor
great striker.
McGregor. He beat Conor McGregor 2 times.
Listen, you
he's
beat
the
Conor.
only he's the only one that beat Conor 2 times.
You know, the thing with Gaethje, man, is like the only thing that I saw in him as a flaw is that when he gets hit, a lot of time he keeps closing his eyes, man, and he backs up with his eyes closed. That's what bothers me. And I've noticed that, like, through his fights, I looked at some of his reels, and every time he gets hit and backs up, he's closing his eyes. And he's going to get caught. A guy like Dustin Poirier, man, is just – he's a beast.
Poirier is more technical.
Much more technical. But when it comes to the grappling or wrestling game, Gaethje has it. But when it comes to the
Gaethje
grappling
likes to
submission
brawl.
game, it's Poirier that has it. And if anybody could win by submission tonight, it's Poirier.
I think it's whoever folds first, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a crazy fight like the last one, and whoever lands that perfect shot is going to win.
Conditioning is a big factor here, man. When you're in, like, Salt Lake City, man, the altitude is a huge difference, and conditioning is going to win. These two guys, man, are on paper, like...
Gaethje trains, I think, in Colorado at elevation. I know
Does he?
Poirier's from Louisiana, so I don't know what he's been doing to prepare for this, but I think cardio-wise, conditioning-wise, for this fight in Salt Lake, I would favor Gaethje because he's more used to it out in Colorado, but I don't know.
He looks like the bigger fighter.
He looks a little bigger, yeah, Gaethje, a little bit. Poirier's wide, though. He's got wide-ass shoulders.
Very solid.
Like very broad shoulders. Here we go.
I think Gaethje already has a cut across his nose. I mean,
What?
did you see it?
No.
And here we go.
The fight hasn't started yet. You got to cut.
I don't
What
know,
happened
man.
to him in training? What happened to him in the warm-up? All right, center of the cage, main event time for the BMF title.
Here we go, man.
Only BMF I recognize is the man that had BMF on his vest. First time I ever saw BMF, I was like, what the hell is that? It was on Stone Cold Steve Austin's vest.
So that's where they got it.
Probably. He's the original bad motherfucker. Stone Cold! Oh, nice leg kicks there. Gaethje firing like 3 or 4 already.
Oof.
Ooh, nice little body kick, and Gaethje kind of ducked into it.
Yeah,
Almost,
man, what the
almost
hell?
turned a body kick into a head kick.
Man, he
Oh, nice 1-2, man. That was a good shot from Justin Gaethje. Gaethje landed more shots so far through the first minute, but still early. Landed a few more punches. Poirier hasn't been able to land too much.
but it's the body kicks that are getting.
Yeah, he did land a nice body kick again there. Gaethje firing back with a nice leg kick. Poirier with a straight right hand.
I don't like the way he kind of enters in to throw a punch, Gaethje. He drops his head a lot, man.
That's kind of his style, though.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with a guy like Poirier, man.
Still close. I mean, this is what we're gonna see. They're firing.
Jeez.
Why does that keeps happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird way to defend it. Like,
And I told you, like,
Poirier throws the body kick,
and he dropped.
and Gaethje kind of ducks his head, and it almost hits him in the head instead.
And it still hits his body, but yeah, he's going to get clipped.
But he seems to block it a little bit with his. I feel like he's going down with his elbows to block the body.
But
It's weird.
yeah, it's
It looks weird. But as long as it saves you from punishment, maybe that's what he's looking for.
interesting little move by Poirier there.
Ooh. It's a nice right hand from Gaethje. Ooh, nice uppercut from Gaethje.
Oof, that just sailed by.
Yeah. Poirier hitting a lot of air, though, so far. And Gaethje keeps hitting that lead leg with the kick. Oh, nice left hand there from Gaethje. Poirier kind of jumped in. He landed a shot, but Gaethje fired and countered. Landed another left.
Oof.
Ooh, what
You see,
happened
and
there? He
again,
slipped?
no,
That was a weird kind of move from Gaethje. Kind of jerky.
It's like he's trying to defend
Something's
it.
going on. Gaethje's left eye.
You think so?
Yeah, he keeps.
Oh, he's kind of buckled there, man.
Yeah, Gaethje might have got hurt there. I don't know what happened, but I feel like maybe he got punched in the eye, but he's having trouble
Well, he's
seeing
bleeding.
out of that left eye.
I don't know if it's some blood there. Yeah, he's pulling something off there.
He's checking to
Sweat
see
or
if there's blood. But it's definitely bugging him so far.
Yeah, he's cut.
He is cut, yeah. He's cut just I don't know where he's cut, but it's near that eye. I don't know if it's above or below.
Oh, nice right by Poirier, man. Yeah, it's cut above the eye.
Yeah. Poirier's coming back here. He's starting to find his range.
Yeah.
He landed that good shot that cut Gaethje, and Gaethje just seemed to be kind of dealing with it. But then Gaethje just landed a good right hand there. This is going to be that type of fight, man. Like, this is going to be close. And,
this is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
This is the first round, and I mean, they're not. Oh, man, that just sailed over Gaethje's head.
Yeah. It was a.
But again,
Poirier threw a kick that kind of flew over Gaethje's head.
But Gaethje dropped there, but it was. This is the first time he dropped, but his head was still kind of straight up, As
long as you don't get hit, man. I don't know. Whatever works. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, some dangerous stuff flying. If you don't get hit with it, you're doing well. And Gaethje has landed like 20 kicks to that leg. He keeps kicking that lead leg of Dustin Poirier.
Which is smart.
Ooh, nice right hand. Okay, that was a good round.
Yeah. That was
Both guys
good.
had some success, but I feel like Gaethje won. AJ?
You think Gaethje won that?
No?
No, come on, Dave.
All right.
Let's be honest.
Poirier won? I don't know. It was close, man.
Let's be honest, Dave.
I am.
Be honest.
I am. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was a close round. I mean, Gaethje got cut, but
It
he
was a
landed a
close
bunch of
round.
punches.
It was a close round, but I did like how Poirier controlled more of the center, I feel. So I'm going to give it to Poirier, but it was a close round.
He stumbled him at one point.
All
Let's
right,
see this.
getting ready for the second round. I mean, they both landed shots. They're showing us replays of both guys landed punches. There's Poirier landed a good one. There's Gaethje landed a good one. I don't know. That was a close round.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Second round. Live odds have Gaethje plus 125, Poirier minus 145 right now. So I guess people feel like maybe Poirier won that round, but 4 more rounds to go, possibly.
If they fight at this pace, it might go to distance. There's no doubt about it. But
The last fight ended in the 4th with Poirier getting the TKO. We'll see.
you see, he kind of has like this crouching like defense style right now, Gaethje, and he's been doing it like obviously from the first round.
Oh!
You're
Poirier's
kidding me.
out! Head
What
kick,
the
knockout,
fuck?
Poirier goes unconscious!
What the hell, man?
Oh!
Jesus Murphy.
Second round knockout.
Poirier's throwing his
Justin
back.
Gaethje puts Poirier into the dreamland,
Wow.
knocks him unconscious with a gigantic head kick. Justin Gaethje, BMF champion.
That sucks, man.
Oh, that's good.
If everything sucked tonight, this one sucked. Man, Poirier was
Justin
doing
Gaethje.
really well, man. And
He was.
And you know what?
Close first round.
You know when they say it's a lucky punch, this is a lucky kick that came over the top.
Shut up. And what do
Boom.
you mean?
Hot sauce.
Yeah, lucky.
Look at Dustin Poirier, man.
The
He's throwing
guy's
his back.
unconscious. He hasn't got up. He's okay. He's standing up, but he's like, all right,
Yeah.
I could get up now, but I got fucked up. Lucky, man. That was a beautiful head kick. What are you talking about? You can't say that's lucky. That's what they're trained to do.
No, for sure, man.
This guy's saying lucky.
Hey, man, he was losing the round. But listen, he got the kick. It's on the mark. Poirier is out.
Boom.
It's too bad for
Thank you, Justin Gaethje. You just made my night a winning night. Big
And
money.
my parlay comes to an end, man.
Yeah, your parlay dies, but I don't care about that because
No, I care about it, man.
because you never actually bet your parlay, so it really doesn't matter. I actually place bets, so my shit actually matters, and I bet on Gaethje, and he just won.
Listen, man,
so.
I don't care about myself. I want our listeners to win. That's what I'm there for.
No, you're just caring about your own clout and your own like.
I want my
fucking
listeners to win, man.
bragging. You don't care about anybody but
this, Dave.
yourself.
Shit, man, he had the hand up, and it still carried through. Damn it, Dustin.
Oh shit!
He had his shoulder up too, man.
He punched him right before the kick also.
Yeah, it was like...
He landed a punch right before the kick.
Yep. Did he punch him again after the kick? Yeah, he punched him again.
Yeah.
He
Just
knocked
to
him
make
out
sure.
with the kick. Yeah, it was a straight punch followed by the head kick. Like he hid.
Yeah.
He threw the straight right, and then he hid the head kick behind the straight right. Talk about lucky. What are you talking about? That was beautiful technique. He threw the straight right, followed it up with the straight right, with the right head kick, knocked Poirier out, and then landed another punch at the end. Herb Dean had to slide in and stop that fight to save Dustin Poirier's
it
life.
was a
Poirier went
beautiful kick.
unconscious, and then Gaethje did the top of the octagon backflip in celebration. Justin Gaethje wins the rematch. Oh, Patrick C. Hamilton says, I bet knockout and I'm a winner. Dropping the $15 super chat.
Nice.
Thank you, Patrick. There you go. There you go, Patrick.
Look at this, Dave. They're comparing it to...
Yeah, it was a lot like Leon Edwards'
Yep.
head kick. A lot like the Leon Edwards head kick that got Gaethje's teammate Kamaru Usman. They clearly have been studying how that worked,
Yeah.
and they're trying to make it happen for themselves.
Well, obviously...
That's
it's
crazy
working.
that they had that replay ready. They're like,
Yeah.
man, that looked a lot like Edwards and Usman.
Someone's on the ball over there.
Justin Gaethje. Well, it's Trevor Whitman. He's one of the best coaches in MMA and has been for right?
No, I'm
15,
saying that
20 years.
I'm saying from the UFC side, to get that clip.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wow, man. Very
Gaethje
impressive.
wins. Knockout.
Yeah, he wasn't looking good up to that point, but let me tell you. He's the BMF, man.
He wasn't looking good, man.
Well, he was
That
looking
first
okay.
round
You know,
was
he was
super
looking good,
tight.
but Poirier was ahead at that point, let's be honest.
What? Was he, though?
Yes.
I mean, it was a 50-50 round. I think some people might have called it for, I mean, I don't I don't know about that.
It sucks, man. Second round, man. I thought it was going
You
to go
lost
to
your
distance.
parlay. That's why you're pissed.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Like, listen,
AJ's
man.
big parlay did fall through right at the end. Just right at the end. You needed Poirier to win, and you lost.
And
Kyle,
I just wanted to say,
Kyle Salisbury, who's been heckling me all night, also needed Poirier to win, and he lost. So
It's okay, Kyle, man.
Sorry,
I know how
Kyle.
you feel. I know how you feel, dude.
Sorry, Kyle, but, you know,
It was a lucky knockout.
not like
I want to
that
say this
sorry.
is a useless title, man. I don't care for it. I don't care if he ever defends it.
Yeah, he'll probably defend it.
I want to see Justin Gaethje fight again as soon as possible, but this whole BMF title is.
How many
Yeah,
fights
it's
does
not real.
How many fights does Poirier have left on his contract, or is this it?
I don't know. Probably a couple. I don't think he's done in the UFC. He didn't hang up his gloves or anything. I think we'll see Poirier again. There's Gaethje
Oh, good for him.
saying he hopes he inspired the world. Getting interviewed by Joe Rogan with that BMF belt. Jorge Masvidal presented it to him. The former champion gives it to the new champion.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you know
I
what?
mean, bet responsibly on MMA people.
No, absolutely, man.
Because I won a little bit, but it's basically 50-50. You know, if you're good at this, you're like kind of 50-50. If you're really good at it, you're 60-40 and you're making money. But other than that, you know, if you're under the 50-50, though, you should probably just stop.
Play for fun, man.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. For me, it basically all evens out.
Kind of like a marriage. Ask any lawyer.
A lot of
I don't want to ask
a
a
lot of
lawyer
divorce
about
party
marriage.
and marriage talk tonight from you, AJ. I'm trying to remember.
Well, that's the
Conor
thing.
McGregor tweeted, "Justin, I'll slap you around.
There you go, man. I knew Conor was going to come out
I'll slap you around." Well, why don't you get into the USADA testing pool, man? What's going on?
and BMF it, man.
You know, I heard Dana White interviewed about Conor McGregor, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll get Conor in the BMF testing pool, in the USADA testing pool, and then we'll see what USADA says." Like he was like, "Yeah, we'll see what USADA says about all that shit that Conor's got in his system." It's kind of like Dana knows there's a reason why Conor's not in USADA, and he said, "Yeah, we'll get him in the pool, and then we'll see what USADA has to say." It's like, well, what does that mean exactly? Not like we'll get him in the pool and he'll test clean and he'll fight again. It's like, we'll get him in USADA and then we'll see what they say. Hopefully they'll let him fight the UFC because I really need him for money.
Yeah. Let's hope they make a mistake.
Wow.
Damn it.
Nice win for Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, it was a beautiful kick, man. But Dustin had his shoulder up. He kind of. It was that
I feel
punch
that
trick.
slide from Herb Dean is going to become a meme or something.
Why?
Like, there's already a couple of memes of Herb Dean, like, running and things like that, and this slide is definitely
Like safe
gonna
at
be the
first?
next
It was a
one.
pretty good
or
slide.
safe at second?
It was a pretty good Herb Dean slide. There you go, Justin Gaethje
Hey, there's your
Getting-
friend, Dave.
getting the win. Kamaru Usman?
No, right here.
Ali Abdelaziz, his manager. Or who's this? Gaethje's mom? I don't know Gaethje's mom. I don't know these people.
They must be family, man.
Cool.
Oh, I think that's the wife, Dave. I'm
Well, he's
just
kissing
guessing.
her on the face.
I'm taking,
I would
I'm
assume
taking a
that's
wild
his
guess.
girlfriend or
I
whatever.
hope it is.
Oh, that's his
Unless
sister.
you're a premier of Quebec, you never know.
Yeah, if you're premier of Quebec, that's your sister.
Chances are, man, lipstick might come out. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Google it.
Herb Dean sliding into home plate. Safe, That'd be good. That'd be good. All right, well, Gaethje wins in the end. I got hammered on my picks early on, but in the end, I beat you and Fred when I was alone on the Gaethje pick, so that kind of softens the blow for me.
That was a good slide, actually.
It was kind of a crazy night of fights.
It was a great card,
Best
man.
fight was Derrick Lewis, though. Derrick
Yeah.
Lewis was by far the best fight because he knocked the guy out with
Kevin
a flying
Holland
knee.
had a nice sub.
Yeah, but Derrick Lewis threw a flying knee and then landed a barrage of punches and then took his pants off and danced around the octagon in his underwear.
Yeah, that you can't get better than
Doing
that.
a DX crotch chop in his underwear, dancing around. How do you beat that? flying knee, underwear, Derrick Lewis. That was the best thing that happened all night. That head kick knockout was pretty sweet, though. That Gaethje knockout was pretty nice.
No, it was nice.
Damn. So that was good. What's your fight of the night? Pereira Blachowicz, I guess?
That was a nice one.
Because everything else kind of finished a little quick. Bobby Green, Tony Ferguson wasn't really fight of the night. It was just kind of a one-sided beatdown. Bobby Green finishing Tony in the third round with 6 seconds to go. Choked him out with that arm triangle. Kevin Holland finished Michael Chiesa with that Darce choke in 2.5 minutes. Not really fight of the night kind of material. Derrick Lewis finished Rogerio de Lima in 33 seconds. Pereira and Blachowicz went the distance, and it was pretty damn close.
It was exciting. It was exciting. You know,
if you're going to give the bonus, you know, if you're playing Dana White, that's probably going to be fight of the night.
Yeah.
But you should probably give performance bonuses to Justin Gaethje for the knockout, to Derrick Lewis for the knockout, to Kevin Holland for the submission even.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice performances on pay-per-view by those three guys. Even Bobby Green beating up Tony Ferguson. But that was kind of like...
Still, it was exciting, Dave. I mean, you know, it's not like Tony...
But he was the favorite in that fight, and a pretty heavy favorite. Derrick Lewis was the underdog, and he finished his opponent in 33 seconds.
True.
Like, that's kind of a crazy performance.
Yeah.
Pereira beating Blachowicz in that fight. You know, that was a coin flip fight. That was a pick'em fight before, you know. Pereira winds up winning, looking really good in that third round, too. Gaethje was an underdog as well in the main event. He picks up the head kick knockout.
Man, I could have made so much more money if I went with Gaethje.
Yeah, well, your parlay would have won.
Would have won.
And it would have won even more.
Oh, yeah.
However,
not tonight.
That's how things go sometimes.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
My parlay would have won so much money if Tony Ferguson had won. You know? If Tony Ferguson had beat Bobby Green, would be different. AJ, you watch the show Only Murders in the Building? It's it's all old people. I figured you'd watch it.
Well, I know them. That's Martin Short, man.
There you go. It's
one of the best.
60-plus crowd. You didn't notice that he was talking to Meryl Streep?
No, because I got my glasses off, dude.
That's Martin Short. It's also Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep. Martin Short.
She did say mixed martial arts is not art, so fuck Meryl Streep.
She did say that?
She did say that.
What does she know, man?
She said that at like an award show. Mixed martial arts is not art. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, Meryl Streep. Yes, it is. Fucking Meryl Streep. Pretending to be somebody is not art. How about that, Meryl Streep? Playing pretend for a living is not art. It is, though. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's like Hunter Biden like blowing like, you know, paint out of his nose, you know?
What?
Yeah. That ain't art.
I mean, I don't think you should compare what Meryl Streep does to Hunter Biden doing cocaine arts or whatever. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
But he gets good money out of it,
Little
apparently.
respect for Meryl Streep.
Listen, man, if that's the case, maybe I'll start doing it too, man.
Fuck Meryl Streep.
All right, fuck Meryl Streep. But still, she's pretty good at acting. You know what I mean?
That
you
she
see her
is.
in movies, she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, she is.
You got to respect the game. She's good.
That movie that she has a big hole in her stomach and she's holding a head, that kind of sucks. That's what
I didn't see that.
Meryl Streep. I forget what the name of that is.
Man, that Justin Gaethje.
That's the one with the witches.
There's a kind of crowd showing a Justin Gaethje T-shirt, and I swear I thought it was a Chris Benoit T-shirt. I was like, what's going on here? It's not. It's not. I wonder who won that first round, because we're wrapping up here. We're almost done, but I think.
Oh, Poirier won the first round.
Sometimes we can get the scorecards. I don't know if they're out yet. Here it is, scorecard.
Yeah, let's see it.
He didn't win on all three judges' scorecards. See, it was split. It was a close round, man. I told you.
Okay, who got?
Oh, but our man Junichiro is the guy who scored it for Gaethje, so I don't know.
There you go, man.
I'm on the side of Junichiro. That's not the side you want to be on, because he also scored the fight for Jan Blachowicz. Junichiro Kamijo, he's the guy that scored it 29-28 for Jan when Jan clearly lost that fight. But Junichiro also scored the first round for Justin Gaethje. Ron McCarthy and Derek Cleary scored the first round for Dustin Poirier. But guess what? It doesn't matter because Poirier got knocked out in the second. But just so you know, that's how the scorecards went.
Yeah, the shitty movie was When Death Becomes Her.
Oh, okay.
Fuck Meryl Streep.
Wow. Fred's not letting it go.
He did some research there, man.
I'll show you the only scorecard of the night on pay-per-view. This is the Jan Blachowicz Alex Pereira scorecard. So there you go, your man Junichiro scoring the first and third rounds for Jan Blachowicz? What?
This guy's on crack. I think
I thought it was the second round.
You know what?
What the fuck?
This guy, I have a feeling he got the fighter wrong. He's like, I think Jan is that guy.
Does he not know? What the hell?
Guaranteed.
Did he have money on Jan Blachowicz? Okay, first round Jan Blachowicz, sure. Second round Jan Blachowicz, maybe, but third round Jan Blachowicz?
No, you know
this
there's
guy
something.
scored the fight for Jan,
Yeah,
and he gave
come
him the
on.
third round? What the fuck?
Go back to the Poirier card there just to see.
Hold on, but Junichiro scored it for Gaethje. What do you mean go back to the
sorry.
Poirier?
Yeah, he
Who
scored
cares
it
about
for-
Poirier?
yeah.
But look at this. Now, Ron McCarthy, he scored. The other two judges scored the fight correctly with rounds 2 and 3 go into Alex Pereira, right? 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Like they scored the first for Yan, obviously, and then the second and third they scored for Pereira.
Which makes sense.
Which makes total sense. Ron McCarthy and Derrick Cleary did a good job. Junichiro Kamijo scored the third round for fucking Yan. This is why you got to look at the scorecards, because sometimes you hear 29-28 and you go, well, okay, maybe you can make an argument for the second round. But then you go back and look, and it's like, no, he didn't even give him the second round. He gave him the third round.
Yeah, you know what?
That's crazy.
You know, you're right about this. They got to start opening up the cards so that we can see.
Well,
because
we
I mean,
can see.
during the fights.
They should show
yeah.
the cards after the fight. They should show it on screen so you know what's going on.
No, even
the
like-
referees. Think about the job of a referee compared to the job of a judge. The judges, all you get is your score read. They say your name. We never see the judges on TV. You know what I mean? They're never seen. They get their names read. They get the score read. They don't even tell you which rounds the judge scored for who. They don't give you the breakdown of how it went down. Meanwhile, the referee, he's in the cage. He's the third guy in the cage for every fight, so you're seeing him the whole time. He's taking all the heat. Early stoppage, late stoppage, doesn't see something, doesn't see an eye poke, doesn't see a clash of heads. Who takes the heat? Referees.
Yeah.
Judges, that's an easy job. Referees, they take all the heat, but these judges like Junichiro Kamijo can go around fucking up scorecards, and no one really minds.
She should hang around with Adelaide Bird. But that's the problem. What I'm trying to say is that for every round, we should see open cards, man. We should see what the judges based that first round. Going into the second, the same thing. This way here, man, you can see like pretty clearly that there's a problem here. This guy got the fighters wrong. It has to be. Check his background. I'm curious to see where he comes from.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't know what.
Freddie, do it, man. You did it for Meryl Streep,
Man, Google your own shit. This isn't the Joe Rogan show, and you're not Joe Rogan.
Well, it don't matter, man.
Fuck out.
I want to find out who this guy is.
Find out his background. Let's know everything about Junichiro Kamijo. Dave,
Where
Google
does
it
he
magically.
come from?
Fuck out of here, man. What do you
Man,
mean?
you're controlling the freaking thing. If I was, I'd be doing it.
You don't know how to control. If I was, if you were, there'd be no fucking internet going. It'd be a mess. Fucking AJ.
Man.
See, Dave is doing it, motherfuckers. He gets mad at me, but he's doing it.
I mean, I don't know. Apparently, he's 7 foot tall.
What?
He's a giant.
So you can't miss him as a judge.
I don't know if he's actually 7 foot tall, but he judges a lot of fights.
He does. He
lot.
clearly oversaw who was fighting.
He oversaw who was fighting. I don't even think that's English, man.
Nah, I don't know. I just made it up.
I don't know what the hell that was, but
I
that
made
was
it up.
weird.
I was trying to throw in a joke, man. And
He's a
it didn't work.
judge. He obviously oversaw who's
Oversaw.
fighting. I'm like, what? That wasn't words.
But where's he judging? Mostly in MMA, or is it mostly karate fights? You just had it.
MMA, like a bunch of UFC fights all the time. All the time he's in the UFC. This year alone, he's
Might just be
done
tired like me, man.
1,
and made a
2,
mistake.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was his 9th UFC show. Oh, more than that, actually. He's done a shit ton. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wow, there's something wrong.
He's done 14 UFC cards this year.
Yeah, and see what
14.
cards those are.
Yeah, I mean, you
You
could
know.
look. I mean, there is a MMAdecisions.com where you can go look and see the pattern or whatever. But yeah, Junichiro Kamijo fucked some shit up. Thankfully, most of the fights got finished, right? 4 out of 5 fights didn't go the distance, which is good because we didn't let the judges screw things up. Gaethje knocked out Poirier in the second round. Lewis knocks out Lima in the first round. Bobby Green chokes out Ferguson in the third round, and Kevin Holland chokes and gets the tap of Chiesa in the first. It was only Pereira and Blachowicz that went the distance, but thankfully the judges, even though it was a split decision and Junichiro was on the call, the other two judges scored it correctly, so we had the right guy winning, at least. Split decision, unanimous decision. In the end, it's a W, and that's all that really counts. But yeah, look at the judges, because some of them are garbage. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, especially thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a super chat. Glad that you scored that knockout there in the main event. Big shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton for supporting the Ringside Report Network. Go to join.ringsidereport.net. Join.ringsidereport.net. Become a member of the team.
I don't want to throw shade on stuff you said, but
Me?
yeah, well, Mirab Davishvili.
He doesn't have the jacket?
I don't know, but he had Yan winning. So did Ben Askren. So I think some people saw Yan winning.
Oh, really?
Round. It looks like it.
Wait, the third round?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on crack, man. That was pretty clear. Come on, let's be honest.
He won the third round, not the second round.
Telling you, that's what Ben Askren tweeted.
Ben Askren said he won the third round or he won the fight.
Dude, round three was really close. Yan had a few nice combos, and Alex never really turned it up despite Yan being totally gassed.
Are they for real?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I mean, he was gassed, but he still hung in there, but he was taking
Now I'm regretting, man, because this show was over and I was about to go to bed.
Why are you trying to fucking keep this show going, man? I think Ben Askren was just having visions of that Derrick Lewis flying knee, and he saw Jorge Masvidal in the crowd, and he started freaking out, and he got confused. You know.
I agree.
Come on,
it's Ben Askren.
Come on. All right, the pay-per-view's over. They're showing us the goddamn Zuffa thing, LLC, all rights reserved. That means my show is over. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Even Johnny North, even Kyle. And who else was tuning in? Johnny, Kyle, give a rundown shout out. Of course, Patrick, my man, member of the team, CSL Lorne, and many others. Doug Hepburn, I see you. Marco Celio, 12-15%. Alex Tarras. Shout out to everybody watching tonight over on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. And again, shout out Patrick C. Hamilton for supporting the channel tonight. And I'll be back Thursday night with this jabroni and Fred, maybe. Maybe not, though. No Fred. Fred's taking like mad summer vacation. I don't know if Fred's going to be back on Thursday. Are you not on Thursday either? Yeah, if there's no Fred and no AJ, I'm not doing a show Thursday. What the fuck?
Well, we haven't taken our holiday yet.
All right. Fred, are you on Thursday or not? Are we just deciding now?
I don't know. I know I'm going fishing Friday, so.
Damn. Where are you going fishing, man?
Yeah, you don't have to reveal.
Saint-Michel des Saints.
What? I should come with you, man.
I don't think he's inviting you. I don't know, man.
Well, I'm not fishing, man. I used to go fishing all the time. I didn't know you fish, Freddie. See, you learn a new thing about everyone.
Oh, Fred is a big fisherman. I don't fish. I don't know how to fish. I don't do any of that outdoor stuff. Corey Sandhagen and Rob Font is the card next weekend. I mean, I can miss that, no problem. Yeah. So maybe we'll be on Thursday night. I don't know. Can John go on vacation? Yeah, go on vacation, John. I mean, you want to take vacation off the show on Friday night? Go ahead. I mean, SummerSlam is Saturday. I think it might be a good idea for you to be on the show Friday to preview SummerSlam. But if you want to take the night off, I'll do SummerSlam on my own. I'll do the SummerSlam preview by myself. That's cool. I could do that. Johnny was off a couple weeks ago. He was off wrestling, and I did the show solo, Wrestling Uncensored. It was fine. It was fine, John. Who needs you, John? No, I need you. I want you on the show, but, if you need to take vacation. John's asking for vacation in the chat. It's like, man, take all the time you need, man. I'm not stopping anybody from leaving the show. Hint, hint.
You're gone.
I'm talking about you. I'm like, I'm not stopping anybody from leaving the show. Hey. All right. I'm going to leave the show, though, because it's over. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you again probably Thursday night at 8 p.m. for Ringside Report MMA.
Amazonian Warrior.
If not, I'll be on for sure Friday night at 10 p.m. for the SummerSlam preview. And then after SummerSlam, we'll be on to recap SummerSlam, and John will maybe be on that. I know my brother will be on that. We'll have a good time. Okay, that's it. That's all. This has been UFC 291 Watch Along. Hey, the Yankees won tonight. All right. Don't leave yet, folks. Please listen to this short message on behalf of Dave, Johnny, Fred, and AJ, and the Ringside Report Network.
Thank you all for joining us today for this live broadcast. But before we wrap up, we have an exciting opportunity for you, our loyal viewers. If you're a true fan of the ringside and octagon action and want to stay at the forefront of all things wrestling and MMA, then becoming a member of the Ringside Report Network is an absolute must. By signing up, you'll gain exclusive access to the best coverage, in-depth analysis, behind-the-scenes stories, and much more. You will also get priority access to call into our shows, including live UFC watch-alongs and pro wrestling pay-per-view post-shows. So hit that subscribe button, become a member, and never miss out on any of the heart-pounding moments again. Together, we'll journey into the world of sports entertainment like never before. The easiest way to become a member for only $5 per month is to sign up at membership.ringsidereport.net. Or if you prefer a YouTube channel membership, head to join.ringsidereport.net. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, please spread the word and tell your friends and share this episode. Thank you once again for joining us, and we can't wait to welcome you as part of our Ringside Report Network family. Until next time, stay passionate, stay connected, and keep enjoying the thrill of wrestling and MMA.